Let me tell you something.
What's that?
Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
There are Mormons here?
Your cousin Jennifer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Jennifer? There are a lot of Muslims in there?
No.
Beneficial. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are again.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Good stuff. How's your weekend?
It was great.
Yeah?
It was great.
Anything exciting?
No, not really.
Nothing? Just chill?
Just chill.
It's a good one, though.
I mean, just relaxing.
Right. Chill weekends are great.
Chill weekends are great.
Yeah.
They really are.
Finally got a taste of the fall weather this weekend as well.
You feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
You feeling it?
Yeah. A little cool off. Just a little bit. Get out the 80s. We've been in the 80s long enough.
Long enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Just kind of feels weird to have 80 weather in fall time.
Yeah, I got it
Close
to
to
Birmingham
Christmas.
and I almost got frostbite.
Oh, it's cool up there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, okay.
You know, early in the mornings, of course.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
3 o'clock in the morning, you know, there it is. Mm-hmm. So I got my gloves on. And
Was that cold?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your fingers do get kind of cold
I realized
fast.
I was like, wait a minute. Ooh, I'm getting cold. Everything else is uncovered.
Do you ever check the weather when you travel and say,
Yeah,
hey, okay,
always,
you do. Okay,
always.
make sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figure, yeah.
Yeah, always.
Make sure the climates and stuff.
Yeah, I
are
need to
good.
know what's going on.
The environmentals and all that.
Because, you know, if it snows around this area, they're going to close the roads down.
That is true. We can't handle it.
No, we cannot handle it, you know? Yeah.
When you traveled, Joshua was, because, you know, he's a truck driver, and
Right.
he was telling me there are some states that should, by now, be prepared for snow.
Right
but
now.
still to this day, they are not, like, equipped. And I know I lived in Virginia for a little while, and they were never prepared for snow. And I don't
Georgia.
understand why they don't do that.
Georgia, Kentucky,
Interesting.
Tennessee, you know, there's some places that just,
They don't.
if it comes down, they close the city down.
Right.
Like Atlanta, for instance. Mm-hmm. Or if it
They need
starts-
to close the city down anyway.
Yeah. Well, not just because of the snow, but, you know, there's other
The
factors.
drivers are crazy.
They're crazy there.
They are crazy
They're
there.
crazy there. Yeah. But there's a place known to the most of the drivers, you know, anybody that's ran the Northwest, they know, you know, everybody's talking about the cabbage. It's a big mountain.
Okay.
So it was one winter season.
Mm-hmm.
Greg and I was going up. He's on his truck, I was on mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I put in the rest area just before the chain up area. So it's mandatory chain up. So if you don't have change, you got to carry change, snow change, from a certain amount of the year to here. And you don't have change, and they lights is flashing, you can't go. You got to sit still until it's clear. So that's going to waste some time. And of course, yours truly, I did not carry no chains. Yeah. So we live there, and I get to the chain up area. So we pull in. I'm sitting there, and I said, well, if this snowplow comes by and he's plowing, I'm following him. So
Makes sense.
I'm sitting here.
Sure.
And I'm waiting. And here he comes, sure enough. As he comes down, I jump right in behind him. You know, no chains, no nothing. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, this is like a 9% downhill grade for the next 25 miles. Ice and snow.
Wow.
You know, can you imagine people that's ever stepped onto an icy surface, how slick it is?
Absolutely.
It's really, you know, that's what you take an 80,000 pound truck down on a mountain. Yeah, I used to live it like that. That was crazy. It was insane.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Uncle Kenny, he wouldn't go there.
No?
Oh, wintertime, he's done.
My brother says the same thing.
He's done.
He's like, he's not going in that area.
He's done. He's
Yeah.
done. It's over with.
Yeah.
It's a no. No.
I mean, I've seen horror films and videos of it, and it can be kind of terrifying, of course.
Hey, I mean, you look at from what the trucks used to be up until now, even the performance, like your great granddad, you know how he used to hang out the big and little. I pull up one morning and we was talking, and him and Mr. Baxter was out there, and they was all talking, and Uncle Harold Windsor, they was all out there talking, and you know, so I walk up, you know, got the semi running,
Right.
and I'm loaded, and had a load of grain on. I said, loaded heavy. And so he's talking about it, and they talking about, man, how fast that truck will run? That's what Mr. Baxter asked me, how fast the truck will run. I said, it do its own, you know, it do what it need to do. So he was telling Mr. Oliver They ain't made like they used to be. That's what he was telling me. He said, man, the performance is crazy. So
Improvement wise,
Improvement wise.
Yeah.
So I talk him into getting in the seat.
To drive or to like watch you drive?
To come on, let's take you for a ride. Let me show you how fast I can get up to speed with this thing.
Sure.
So we come out right there and we head toward Mr. LaFrancis' house, going up the hill. Mm-hmm. And when we got to the top of the hill, I was about 75 miles an hour with a load. Mm-hmm. And he told me, he said, man, he said, you know, bullshit ain't nothing but chewed up grass. Mm-hmm. I never forgot that.
That's funny.
I know what bullshit is. Mm-hmm. So let's chew some grass. Let's chew some grass.
That's funny.
Man, he saw that, man. He was like, good Lord. Mm-hmm. He told me it used to take him a day mm-hmm. to go from here to Birmingham.
Really?
A day. Was
it just the horsepower or
horsepower.
The horsepower?
Very limited.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they up to now? Like, how much? What's the max horsepower on those?
600.
Really?
600 mm-hmm. From 135.
Yeah.
From 140, maybe 200 at the time.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
600.
Though. Yeah.
There were a lot of.
And it should be.
There was a lot of gas burners back then. Mm. You know, not just diesel engines, just gas burning engines.
Right.
The longevity of them wasn't, you know,
sure.
They didn't last long.
And how many miles can a truck last? Maybe.
You can go. Detroit diesel makes it what they call a 1,000,000-mile motor.
1,000,000 miles.
1,000,000 miles.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
But how long can you do that? I mean, you're driving constantly, so
the truck that Greg had, his dad gave to him.
Wow.
It had about 3 million miles on it.
Jeez. Why don't they put that kind of, effort or, production into regular? I know. I already know the answer.
These are disposables.
Sure.
We drive disposables nowadays.
Right.
And that's just what it is. Mm-hmm. It's made on a different concept. It's durable. It's really made to take a beating. Mm-hmm. The vibration test from this thing, when they have it at the factory before they take it off and put it on the line, you should see it's incredible. Mm-hmm. I would not want to sit in that truck while it's going through the vibration test.
How do you rate it? Like what's like the highest or the, I guess you could say, I don't call it frequency, but it is a vibration test.
It's a vibration test. I mean, it'll shake your ship. Mm. I guarantee you it would shake your ship.
Interesting.
I mean, it's incredible. What do you see?
The ships can vibrate too. They definitely do.
Yeah.
When you're going full throttle or whatever, and you have to go back full or whatever, it starts shaking.
Yeah. People don't understand. Water's dense. Mm-hmm. It's pretty dense. Mm-hmm. And when you got that kind of steel,
sure,
it's going to ripple.
Making way.
Yeah, it's going to
try
ripple.
to reverse that.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive how, when you're doing it, you don't think much of it. But of course, over time, you understand a little bit more once, But the high-speed turns we would do, it obviously a ship tilts or pitches more so than turning.
Right.
I mean, it takes a mile and a half or two to make a U-turn.
That's a long ways. That's a long ways.
Yeah.
That's tight. That's a tight turn too.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, it's some distance to be able to make a full U-turn.
Yeah. That's a tight turn. Mm-hmm. That's a tight turn.
Well, you either turn, of course, with the wheel or the rudders. Right. So you have the capabilities of,
Can you turn either side, starboard or port side? Mm-hmm. Either way. Mm-hmm. You make a U-turn. Mm-hmm. No kidding.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Which side is starboard?
Am I tripping? I really did a data dump when I got out.
Ooh.
I actually been thinking, forget some of it. Because I will nerd out. If I hear something that's like very Navy related, I will definitely go down nerd avenue. But I'm like, just forget about it. Because no one knows what you're saying here in Alabama about Navy this, Navy that.
I'm sure.
So, but funny thing is I met some submariners over the weekend.
Really?
Right. I went to a...
Nut jobs of the fleet.
They are some interesting characters.
The nut jobs of the fleet.
But, I spent time at Norfolk. Charleston, the nuclear power school. So I get to see how they operate, how they study, and this and that. Anyway, they are working at the nuclear plant here now after they got out. But I was invited to a 40th birthday party. Uh-huh. And it was a classmate of mine. Uh-huh. They celebrated.
Did they celebrate?
They celebrated.
Okay. Yeah.
They really did. It was a good time. Beautiful home down in like the Cherokee area downtown.
Right.
And you know, I don't know anyone there except one person,
Right.
which is the one I went to school with. I think I've known her the longest out of everyone there.
Right.
Anyway, so we used to play softball together, and you know, again, we're growing up in elementary all the way till we graduate together.
Right.
And she's also an artist. Her name is Sheree Manuel. She has her own studio, 3 symphonies.
Really?
Really good stuff.
Really?
Like she does portraits. Yeah.
Really. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Good stuff. But anyway, so we get there and I'm seeing all this Navy stuff on the wall.
Right.
And I'm like, who is the Submariner here? Because, you know, there's just certain things that are different, you know, from surface ships to Submariners.
Right.
And it was the other girl who was also sharing a birthday with Sheree.
Right.
It's her husband.
Okay.
So anyway, he's a Submariner, and there's another guy who's also a Submariner, and we were explaining or, you know, exchanging stories at Nuclear Power School because he used to teach there.
Is that right?
He was a senior chief. He retired senior chief.
Okay.
So we shared a few stories, whatever. And their sense of humor is unlike anything.
Pretty grand.
I mean, sailors in general have a really interesting, witty sense of humor.
Yeah.
But submariners or nuclear folk definitely have an interesting sense of humor.
Yeah.
And
those are the kind of guys that sit in the bathroom and work out a problem on the wall, right?
That's them.
That's them.
I remember having a student go and clean the bathroom, and I was doing a spot check.
Right.
And I saw like formulas or whatever was on the walls, and I'm thinking not graffiti, but like formulas,
right?
Like stuff you see in a textbook.
Okay.
And I'm like, I guess he had to come in the restroom and just make sure he understood. I don't know who would draw that up. It's just
couldn't put a dirty joke on the wall.
No.
He had to go Einstein. He had to go Einstein in the bathroom. So, really.
My experience at the Nuclear Power School was really interesting with the sailors, and you know, they enjoyed being around people who weren't always on them about studies. So I was the bosun's mate, which is completely different than a nuclear person, if you will. I've always had a thing with, you know, building rapport with people. Right. You know, just kind of find a way to relate to them.
Right.
Anyway, so there was a school there that helps students transition if they dropped out or were kicked out or whatever.
Right.
And they would lose their rate as a nuclear person. They go into the fleet as something different. Mm-hmm. So some students were there, ended up on my last ship, the forward. Mm-hmm. So one guy's like, I remember you used to work at the Nuclear Power School. There's too many students for me to remember. Mm-hmm. But now he's a chief today.
How about that?
I know. Cole, shout out to you. But it's brilliant.
Really?
Absolutely brilliant. But we had some very interesting exchanges. And I would say something, and he's one of these people who likes to kind of sit and think and ponder on it. Right. You know, and I think a day or two had went by. He went back to what I was talking about.
Conversations last a long time.
They do.
They last a long time.
But he followed up with me, and we became tight ever since that conversation. And it wasn't something I was directly telling him. It was something that made him think outside of his norm. Right. But anyway, so back to the weekend. Everyone's there and, you know, reaching their 40s. Yeah. And they actually had a DJ there.
Really?
DJ Mookie. Shout out to DJ Mookie. He can put on the show.
Really?
He's the one that does the karaoke downtown as well.
Okay.
So anyway, he is like throwing it back to like early 2000s.
Really? Oh.
Of course, a little bit of 90s, you know, with some like gin and juice or some kilo or whomever. It was just really cool mix.
Wasn't no 2 Live Crew in there, was it?
Unfortunately not. I know. Yeah. That would have been, you know, listen, because something about millennials and music. Yeah. Yeah. You know, we're not like this. We're open to anything. Yeah. And I mean, I say they were like singing along and just having a good time dancing and all that. It was a really dope situation. And they had a bonfire because it was cool Saturday night or Friday night. Right. And they had like, you know, a nice barbecue spread. It was a really dope situation. Okay. And I was going to go into how I had to show you this video of the guy. Okay. I think he knew every lyric to every song that came on. What? And he was like, you know, in his own little world, like really, you know. I'm entertained at this point.
I've been there.
I'm sober, I'm entertained, and I'm just watching everyone. I'm a people watcher, if you will. And I think it was Gin and Juice. That's what it was, the song. Yeah. Yeah. And then Montel Jordan came on. He was just like, I was so entertained. Yeah. But overall, it was a good time, real good time. But okay, back to the Submariners. Sense of humor. Yeah. This one of the Submariners, not the host of the party, if you will, but him and his girlfriend were there. Right. And they were sharing a story of a prank. I said, because maybe folk do pranks. We do a lot.
They go good or go bad?
Entertaining. Nothing harmful. It was literally like clean fun.
Okay.
So they had a falling out. So she was like, well, I'm still going to find a way to, poke the bear, if you will.
Right.
So she's down in Destin. And I don't know, something about some restaurant. I forgot the name. She mentioned it, but there was like dollar bills throughout the restaurant, bathroom, in the booths or whatever. So she puts his phone number on there and says, no, it was something different. I thought, no.
Shuckham's in Panama City. They have the same
concept.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. The decor is everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Right. I love Shuckham's though. But okay, so she puts on the dollar bill his phone number and to send feet pics. This was over a year and a half ago.
How many feet pics he got?
He still gets them.
Still getting them.
And he didn't know it was her for a very long time.
Feet.
I think 6 months ago, she finally was like, they got back together. Yeah. She's like, it was me.
Yeah.
But the only reason she owned up to it was because someone claimed her prank idea. And she's like, no, I get credit for that. Yeah.
She had to confess.
I thought that was the funniest part was she had to confess because she didn't want anyone else to get credit.
This is mine.
Prank.
I
patent like, no, that's mine.
Yeah.
But he said he got the ugliest pics. And he said out of the thousands, it was like only 2 females that sent the pics.
Ooh, what?
Yeah. He said he's so fed up with it. He's so close to changing his number because he just randomly gets like feet pics.
That would have been gone.
I'm like, I would have drove to Destin a long time ago and took that dollar bill off.
That number would have been gone.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That number's dead. Right. Everybody got to get.
Can you imagine just getting feet pics randomly and not one
from men? No, I can't. No.
He said he received some hobbit feet and all kinds of ugly little.
No, we can't get no. Not even pig feet. No, forget about it. No, I don't want no.
That is so funny.
From men?
He said out of the thousands.
Two.
He said he received so many, but only two were.
Two were women feet. That's insane. Whew, boy.
But that explains the sense of humor that,
That's crazy.
But she's like, no, it was me. I did that. And she started explaining, where she left it and everything. Yeah. His friend couldn't say, the dollar bill. He didn't know anything about the dollar bill. Right. He just, it's me. She's like, no, let me explain to you what I did. Yeah. It's so funny. But anyway, I met these, group of people at the party this weekend. Right. And of course, anybody in Navy, we kind of clicked together and just talk about little stories here and there. But that prank had me rolling. Oh, yeah. And how she fessed up. It was finally her. And they were together 6 months after this has already started.
Male feet.
Just what happened was she was like chuckling when she saw the feet pics because she knew she was the bandit.
Male feet. Jesus Christ. No.
Oh, I can't imagine.
They've been different, Women. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nope. He said most were men.
Most were men. God.
Can you imagine taking a photo of your foot and sending it to a stranger?
So maybe she put her name on it.
I don't know. She said she even disguised her handwriting so he wouldn't know it was hers.
Is that right?
That's what she said.
Wow.
That's a long prank.
Bamboozled. Led astray.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
Do you have any pranks on your sleeve?
No.
No? Not a prankster?
No.
Jokester? You have jokes, though.
Jokes, maybe, but...
yeah, no pranks?
No pranks.
No?
I'm
trying to think. Have I ever pranked anyone?
April Fools.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I haven't done any pranks either.
Sometimes people don't understand pranks.
Yeah.
So you kind of leave them alone. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen people go to fisticuffs over a prank.
Yeah.
It went bad, but like, like, wait a minute, hold on, this is just a prank, Yeah. You ain't gonna treat me like that.
Yeah. I just want a good laugh, but if it gets to certain, degrees.
It's who you're dealing with. You gotta know who you're dealing with.
That's true.
You gotta know who you're dealing with. Someone wear their feelings on their sleeve. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Leave them alone.
It could go either way.
Just leave them alone.
Hey, we'll tell a joke to you and just keep it moving.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But no, prank. I watched a lot of shows with the pranks on.
No.
Not good.
Do you cringe at them or you like that's funny?
No, I just cringe.
You cringe a little bit. Yeah, if that was you or yeah.
I can see where they coming unglued at right about now.
Yeah.
And it's just no. I really don't see the necessity for pranking. You don't tell me a joke, okay?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We can swap back and
There's
forth.
no harm there.
No harm.
Yeah, no.
But, man, you know.
Because it could be a little personal, like.
Yeah, you pull your chair in front of me.
Oh, yeah, that's, no.
That's going to hurt.
That's bodily harm.
That's going to hurt.
It is.
And then I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Or we going to hurt each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you remember Charlie Brown, right? Mm-hmm. Remember Charlie Brown? Mm-hmm. What was the best prank put on Charlie Brown?
I remember him trying to kick a football.
There you go.
And she pulled it from
Lucy always pulled it away. And there he go flipping through the air. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's so funny.
I'm good.
The things I see in the military or Navy, especially on naval ships.
Yeah.
It's like, how do y'all think of this stuff?
So, what happened? They should have fired the whole boat.
No, we just got them off. Just cut them off.
How?
Just got our buck knives out, cut
I
them
guess
down,
they're
go
used
back
to
to work.
this.
Just put your hard
used to
hat. Oh, that was way worse before us. Way worse.
They're used to this.
They started to kind of get out of the
whole
whole pranking
It's a common thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I miss that. I miss that Navy.
Yeah. How you think Eddie would do?
It's becoming her Navy, though.
Is it?
If that makes sense.
Yeah. She can't handle pressure.
It's becoming her Navy.
She breaking down. She having a...
The reason why I say it's her Navy is because her background here and probably her experience at, Slocum. Yeah. She's going to be looking for more. Does that make sense? Like, she's wanting something, some experience add on. Right. And some, realness.
Well, she shows a lot of assertiveness. Mm. And I say that because, this past summer, she spent all summer at school.
Exactly.
I thought, are you kidding
That's
me?
why I say it's her Navy, because she's looking for more.
Yeah, she spent all summer.
And there's a lot of opportunity.
A lot of opportunity. Welding school at Wallace.
That's good stuff.
For real.
Right.
I thought to myself, I wouldn't have done that shit. Mm-hmm. I'd been out in the beach some damn
I get it. I know I was on the beach.
She done it. I'm all summer she went to school.
Right.
Whole summer committed to going to school.
That's a good trait to have for the military, especially today. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. You'll be that 10% that's
there you go.
Going.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's her Navy. Okay. Whatever she makes of it, for sure. There you go. We's Bizak. Bizak.
Yep. All hands to the main deck.
Oh gosh. That's so funny. Yeah. I kind of miss that.
I told that story about the trucks and your granddad. Chewed up grass. That's what bullshit is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's amazing how they were so witty back then.
Very witty.
What is I don't have that much wit.
Where do you get this from?
All right.
There's no book with this in it. Mm-hmm. You should make a book like that.
Maybe. I don't know enough. I don't know. I think it's somebody who knows some old sayings. It's true, and I don't.
This guy told me. We use a term. We toss it around.
Right.
BS this, BS that. Bullshit.
Right.
We call him Snake Doctor. Snake Doctor said, bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, that heavy voice, bullshit.
Right.
Ain't nothing but chewed up grass. That's how you left it.
That's just interesting character development as well.
That's how you left it.
Like, how do you develop that? Where's that even come from? Like, who was his, I don't call it a mentor, but who was it that he was able to pick that up on?
Where he grabbed that from.
Yeah.
I'm like, there was a punchline there. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't get it until he said it.
Right. That's funny.
Chewed up grass.
Well, there you go. Chewed up grass.
Yeah.
I had to make sure my hair is not doing the alfalfa because I had an alfalfa last weekend.
What?
I was editing. I was like, look at my hair just sticking straight up.
Stick up.
So I'm making sure that it's not. We good.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm like, man.
Chewed up grass.
Chewed up grass. A cow chews a cud. Mm-hmm. It's called a cud. Mm-hmm. It don't become digestible until he regurgitates it.
Mm-hmm. Their stomachs are weird.
It's weird. So
it's a lot of tripe. Is that what tripe is?
Yeah.
Have you ever had tripe?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it better than chitlins?
Don't do no chitlins.
So you would take tripe over chitlins?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it beefy? Tongue. Is it beefy flavor?
Yes.
Tripe is beefy.
Yes.
I never had tripe.
Yeah, tripe and
so chitlins is mostly like fat, like fatty organ, like a fatty organ, right?
Chitlins is the intestines.
Right. But is it fatty like
No.
I've had it years ago, and I just forget what it tastes like.
Ooh.
I used to love pig feet though.
You don't know. You don't forget what it smelled like though.
Well, Granddad never had to. I don't know how he cooked his, but
outside.
I just never.
Just like you
when
done
you
his
go in the
greens.
house, you don't smell it.
No, just like he done his greens. You know.
Yeah.
You know how to cook chitlins, right?
I never made them.
You don't know how to cook chitlins? I'm gonna tell you how to cook chitlins.
Okay.
Boil the shit out of them.
Okay. But you clean them thoroughly, I presume,
Did you
before
hear what I
cook
just
the
said?
S out of them, right?
That's how you That's how you cook chitlins.
Right.
You boil the shit out of them.
You just boil them, and then do you fry them afterwards?
You can.
You probably can make that into like calamari, like a fake calamari. That'd be a good.
It's
prank.
rubbery.
That'd be kind of a good prank.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it's
it?
rubbery.
Is that a good prank?
Yeah. Ooh.
Why does calamari taste like this?
Ooh. Man, some will love it. People that I can't get past the smell.
Yeah.
That kills me. I'm dead with it. As soon as you open the bucket up.
I remember eating them like oysters on a cracker. That's how I used to eat them with Papa.
Really?
I would just drown it in hot sauce, put
Yeah.
it on a cracker, and just eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I saw him do that, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
And I just ate them.
Yeah.
And if he was making pig feet, he'll always have like okra. I love his okra and his cornbread.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was actually the first thing I had, well, that I can remember from great granddad.
Yeah.
He just made me a plate of okra and cornbread.
Then he made you a steak biscuit.
No.
They made you a steak biscuit. Or you cooked the hogs. Or the cows. You never.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Cutting the cows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I never had it.
Yeah. So you never had cow genitals or hog genitals? No.
My brother Josh has.
Yeah.
And he was the one who gave it to him and then one. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had it. I never had it.
Yeah. Well, if you ever ate at Hardee's and had a steak biscuit, you've had it.
I don't think I've had theirs.
Never had a steak biscuit.
No.
There you go then.
Is that what it would taste like? Is that what it is? It's just ground up anything and everything?
No. It's the hog testicle.
The steak is?
Yeah, hog testicle.
So it's not really beef.
It's beef. That's beef. It's the steak chicken. The steaks are.
Okay.
It's beef testicles.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I follow you. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was pork. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, it's not pork.
Okay.
But, we would cut hogs. But I was like 13, 14. My brother-in-law on the farm at the Knight Brothers Farm in Wicksburg.
Okay.
We cut hogs. Never forget that.
All right.
Oh, man, poor hogs. Woo! Oh, my God.
No?
Just grab them, cut, snip, gone.
That's it?
That's it.
What do they do? What do they do afterwards? They just
Put them in a bucket. Spray them.
No, what do you do with the pig? The hog.
They don't take off. Just spray him.
So he gets cut and just goes off, like
just
walks
take
off?
off and walk off.
Does he even know what happened?
Yeah, he knows what happened. He better know. He just lost a part. He just lost two parts.
He walks off?
He just walks off. Kind of, yeah.
Who can do that?
I did.
No, not you, but I'm saying who
Just
can
walk off?
Yeah.
No, you ain't just gonna walk off.
Right. So he didn't squeal or anything?
Yeah, he squealed.
Okay, so he squealed.
While it's all going on.
So he is reacting. He's
reacting.
walking off like, get away from me now.
Yeah. I mean, he's just like, hey, man, wait a minute,
Wow.
dude. And
So you don't wait until you get ready to slaughter the entire pig to take him off?
No.
You take him off while he's alive?
cut him.
Really?
It's called cutting hogs. Yeah, you cut them and hit them with the back tape. It's the purple spray that you see, and they take off. They take off like a jet. They're gone.
Wow.
Woo.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I did it as a kid.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming up. Yeah.
Amazing.
On
And
the
you
farm.
don't eat them? You didn't eat them?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Cooked right then.
Really?
Fresh.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
What does it remotely taste like? Like, what is it?
Like pork chop.
Pork chop. Really?
Yeah.
I don't like pork chop, though.
Yeah. You would like that.
I don't eat pork chops.
You don't eat
I will
pork
eat
chop?
anything of the pig. I will eat the grounded
pork
of
chop?
anything, but I don't like the texture of a pork chop.
Oh, you got to have a good pork chop. Yeah.
I thought my mom made good pork chops, but
It should melt in your mouth.
no, I don't eat them.
It should melt in your mouth. A good one. Should melt right in your mouth. You shouldn't have to chew no more than a couple of chews. On pork chop. Oh yeah.
Really?
It's like having a good steak. How long are you gonna keep chewing on this steak?
Oh yeah, no.
Until it swells up in your mouth.
That's
So now you can't even.
up in your mouth.
Yeah, now you can't.
Oh gosh.
Now you can't even swallow. So you chewing on a tough piece of steak. No.
Yeah, I haven't given pork chop a try.
I don't like
in a
that.
very
I don't
long
like
time.
those experiences. Just continue to do the same thing over and over. No.
Yeah.
That's why I don't chew gum.
The more I think about chewing gum, it just sounds weird and retarded. You're really just chewing your saliva in a piece of, what is it? Flubber, like.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, Maddie loves it.
Does she?
Yeah, she's a gum chewer.
Did she celebrate her 21st birthday pretty well?
Her and the Maris. Woo.
She was the right one.
Oh, yeah.
She was with the right one.
Oh, yeah. They sending pictures of drinks and like, uh-oh.
Where did they go?
They went to Birmingham.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They went to Birmingham. Said, we had a Cheesecake Factory. So? You didn't take me. So? You didn't take me.
That's so funny.
So I talked to him yesterday. So we had this and I had that. And I said, okay. So
Right.
you didn't take me.
Right.
You should
Yeah.
take me with you.
Right.
They
That's
just,
so funny.
they just laugh. But yeah. I told them to go to season 52.
Is that up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to try to get to season 52 today. And then come home. Yeah, they done had lunch right now.
That's a nice little ride after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you're full.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
I try not to do that. Try not to travel after I ate a big meal.
Yeah. I mean, they got the right vehicle to travel on. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a bus. They
That's
driving.
so funny.
They driving a bus.
Right. That's
So,
funny.
Yeah.
Well, good time. I'm glad she's, enjoying her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 years
And
old.
she's with the right one.
Yeah.
To show
21.
her. A good
How about
time.
that? What did you do on your 21st birthday? Oh, you shaking your head.
I didn't even drink. Nothing.
You didn't drink nothing?
I didn't do anything.
Nothing? On your 21st birthday?
I was at home in my blacked out room with Marilyn Manson. I was in that room.
Yeah, Insane Clown
Probably
Posse.
on MySpace or something. I don't know.
Insane Clown Posse. All over. Yeah.
I didn't. No
21st birthday.
didn't have a drink.
Didn't have a drink.
What's crazy is shortly after that, I started drinking. Because remember, you and Uncle Dude got me the tequila and the Remy.
That's right.
It stayed in the freezer for a very long time.
Right.
And I mean, so long that Josh
Right.
was able to drink it. That's how long it
That's
stayed
a
in the
long
freezer.
time.
Josh said it was like pouring syrup.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's a long time.
I didn't.
Didn't do it.
But what I did drink was.
Oh.
I'm so embarrassed. 2 11s.
What?
After I would get off work, wherever that was at the time, I will stop by the Roberts gas station on 52. Go inside and get me a Steel Reserve. Go home, pour it in a big glass mug, and I would drink that all night. That's what I did. The next day, my mom's like, "Why does it smell like a brewery in here?"
211.
Josh, do you remember my 211? Yeah. I drank so much I can't drink one today. Like, it's just no, hell no.
I know damn well you can.
No, absolutely not. But then,
not even me. Then
211.
no. 211.
I don't know why. I don't know who put me on that. I don't know.
Sound like something Bumpy drink. For real. Bumpy loves them things.
Really?
I'm like, what? 211s?
I'm
Nah,
a
bro.
22-year-old stopping to get me a 211.
211. Yeah.
It's making my mouth sour right now. Just thinking
I
about
bet
it.
it is. 211? Man. 211, how you calling 911?
Listen,
If you get too many of them in you,
one was all I did.
that's all it takes.
But my tolerance, of course, I didn't have a tolerance. It was just like, I wouldn't do anything crazy. But when I got in the military, I don't know what happens when you go overseas with your sailor friends and everyone's just toast, 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 and cheers, cheers, cheers. I don't know how I did it. And I'm sure a lot of sailors could say, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how I was able to drink how I drunk out there. I mean, I told you in a time we went to a place called the Bar Below. It's in this La Royal Meridian or something like that.
Right.
Whatever it's called. And that's in Dubai. We're pushing curfew. I mean, pushing it. Mm-hmm. But we see some people coming in while we're trying to go out. We're like, oh, if they here, we can, we'll stay here. There's actually evidence on our watches where it's like 1:13 showing on the watch. We're like, there's our evidence right there. Do not post this on social media. But anyway, we had an hour to kill because we're in Dubai. Yeah. It's called Bar Below. I wonder if it's still there. It might be. Anyway, this is about 2009, 2010, maybe.
Right.
And at this point, again, we're in Dubai, and it's 4 Americans, and we are Americanizing the bar.
Bring out that flag.
The guy, he's wearing all white. turban and everything.
Yeah.
He's turned around from the bar facing us, like watching us, like,
Yeah.
who are these people?
Yeah.
We had already checked out. We already had check. We're about to go. We come back.
Some drunk Americans.
And we did $1,400 in 1 hour.
That's a lot of drinking. That's a lot of drinking.
That is a lot of drinking.
That's
And it's not like it was like high or expensive. It was like shot 3 out of the 4 were drinking.
3 out of the 4 people were drinking.
One girl, her drink sat on the bar, the counter all night. Like, she didn't touch it.
3 out of the
3 out of 4
people,
drinking.
$1,400.
And my friend Carla, she was like, I got it. Let's go. She just swiped and we left because it was like, we gotta get out of here.
That's a lot of drinking.
That was one time. Another time in Bahrain, it was a bar within the hotel. There was a guy named Smitty. I had to send this to him. But so we told the bartender, put it on our tab, room so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that got lost in translation. I don't know what happened. But I think she still gave us the ticket.
Right.
Like, she put it on the bar. This is a story we heard afterwards because we're gone. Because there's another sailor on our ship, and he's of a nice rank.
Yeah.
And he thought we ditched the tab, but we told her put it on our room.
Right.
So he sees it, and he's like, he kept it, and he paid for it because he thought we ditched.
Right.
He addresses us later on, and he shows us this tab. It folds over.
Just keep going.
He's like, and it's 3 of us again. Did y'all really? He was so concerned. Did y'all really drink this much? Please tell me other people were drinking with you. He's so concerned at this point, like dapper concerned. We looked. That's supposed to go on our room. You're not supposed to see this. Like, this is. He said, no, I paid for it. We're like, no, like. So we reimbursed him, of course. But
Right.
he was so like, please tell me you 3 did not drink this much. 2 females and 1 dude. Please tell me you guys didn't drink this much. We're like,
a dullage.
We did.
A dullage.
We definitely did.
Flood. Just a straight flood of alcohol.
Again, I don't know how we did it. I don't know. No idea.
That's crazy. But $1,400 between 3 people.
Yeah.
That's insane. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the highest cost, how much was the alcohol? That's.
I don't even know.
I mean, that's seriously.
It's sad. I hate to say this, but it's the truth. We didn't price check, or we didn't care to. We really didn't. Because we're about to go back out to sea, and we're about to bust our asses out here.
You roughly about $500 a
We
piece.
might do this again, maybe another 2 weeks.
Yeah,
but you know.
Yeah, you roughly $500 a piece.
Yeah. 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 That's like buying bottles and bottles. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of the finest whiskey, maybe.
Yeah.
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 Some Johnny Blue or something. But we.
Oh, you drinking Johnny Blue? It don't take with 2 shots of that. This $1,400.
We drank.
Yeah.
Drank.
You get about 4 shots of Johnny. You good. You at $1,400.
We didn't drink him though. I'm just saying in comparison.
Okay, there you go. All right, no problem.
Yeah.
I got
no,
you.
we didn't do.
Yeah, Johnny's out there, boy. Oh my God, Johnny.
I'm trying to think, what did we drink? Because now I'm thinking.
Man, Cristal don't cost that much.
Yeah, but again, like I said, I don't know.
But y'all was turning it up.
You see that Maker's Mark is still there from my graduation 2 years ago or a year ago.
How about that?
I don't.
Yeah.
That was from the podcast when we first started.
Yeah.
Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
I don't sit here and drink. I just don't. But
yeah.
It's still there. The moonshine
Yeah.
is still in there.
Still there.
So now I'm like, how did I?
Yeah. That's a lot. $1,400 between 3 people. That's a lot. If you going shot for shot.
We were throwing back.
That's.
I always like, damn, where's that footage at? 'Cause we recorded it. You know, we took photos and everything.
If you drinking doubles,
whew,
that's a lot of shots. That's a lot of shots.
3 out of the 4.
$1,400.
Yeah.
Insane.
I don't know how we did it.
Insane.
I know. I would never do that here. Like, I would never go to a bar here and do that.
Do you know what you have to drink here? You get $1,400?
No.
You mean you would never walk out of that place?
Yeah.
There's no way you can walk out.
No.
You know, that's enough alcohol to float a battleship around. I'm seriously, man. What?
I don't know. We should have kept that as like a souvenir. That receipt. We should have.
Should have.
Yeah.
I've kept some speeding tickets like that. Yeah.
And it tells you the speed at which you've. What's the highest on your record?
122.
122.
122.
And where
in
were
a
you
semi.
from? Excuse me?
In a semi. 122 miles an hour. I never got a speed ticket in a car.
Really?
Never got a speed ticket in a car.
So only the truck and the bike?
Only the truck and the bike. I've never been stopped in a car.
Really?
Never been stopped in a car.
Huh.
Yeah. Never got a speeding ticket in a car. Yeah.
That's impressive, though.
But in a semi.
So working and when you're really on a bike, like, of course, you're going to have to.
Working, yeah. On a bike, I'll give you a Merry Christmas every now and then. State trooper. If you throw the lights on, vamonos. I'm out of there. ain't no catching.
What's the worst season? Is it New Year's Eve or is it Christmas time when they're New Year's?
New Year's Eve all day. It's about like 31. You go into 1. Even 30. The day of 30, December 30th to 1, 2, they on you.
Really?
They on you. Yeah. But I mean, like when I lived in Orlando, there was a situation we was out one night, we was riding the bikes. Thursday night, Saturday night. Thursday night, you go out downtown Orlando, Orange Avenue.
Okay.
They had a 7-Eleven. You couldn't get a car in there. Be so many bikes in there.
I think I remember you took me somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds familiar.
So we went there. We used to go to what's the name of the place? Hooters. Okay. And we leave there, but this is on Saturday night. We left and we come out to I-4.
Okay.
And we come off on I-4 off of Old Winter Garden Road.
Okay.
And we come up on the I-4. They had a stoplight right there.
Okay.
And that's how they gauge the traffic to come on to I-4.
Okay.
Light turn green, 2 bikes at a time and jump out on I-4. I'm talking about just
really.
I'm talking about just blazing.
Right.
So me and this guy, we paired off. This guy on a Hayabusa. And I had the black bike that you was familiar with. Light turn green, we jump out on the I-4. When I tell you we were blazing, going up I-4, about 140, 150, and he was pulling away from me. So I know he was running about 160, 170.
Jeez.
So we get to Maitland Boulevard. Maitland Boulevard, I'm looking. I'm on the inside lane. He's outside. I'm looking. I see a car just moving along like he's coming at us. And it hit me just that quick. State trooper. So I ducked off. And I'm meeting him. So he comes out into the highway behind the Hayabusa. From that point, from Maitland Boulevard to Sanford, he never caught up with him. But he continued to pursue. That's when Florida State Troopers had the Camaros.
Wow. I don't remember that. I'm not familiar with it, but really.
Never even got close to the motorcycle. Never got close to it.
I imagine not.
Unfortunately, the state trooper died. He crashed, had a high-speed blowout.
Oh, man.
He died. Okay? Now, mind you, this motorcycle is continuing up I-4 towards Daytona. Brevard.
How long is that stretch?
That's 47 miles. They had to set a helicopter down on him to stop him.
Wow.
He was going up 95. So he done went 47 miles, almost 50 miles before Brevard had to come out and set a bird down on him. They said they clocked him at night. At night. You know how your vision is impaired at night.
Sure.
210, 211, 216.
How do you have control at that high speed, though? I mean, I've never been on a bike, so I don't know, but I'm just thinking that's really fast. How do you even
really
control
fast. That's really fast.
that speed?
In the highway. Now, mind you, this is not a racetrack. This is in the highway.
Sure.
So everything that I'm coming up on at that rate of speed, I already got it. I got it planned out already where I'm going. It's a must, because if they change their mind, I'm on my way to the moon. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to the moon.
Yeah.
This dude was running 210 miles an hour. So the following morning, Uncle Leroy comes in with the newspaper. Boy, look at this. Boy, y'all out there running. There it is on the paper. State trooper kills himself. Yeah.
Dang.
So they tried to, link them together.
Sure.
And they tried to get him with, but he never even knew. He never even knew. When they brought him to a stop, he had no idea the state trooper was.
Right. Wow.
He just thought he's
Wow.
stop pursuit. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
What state has the most reckless driving, you think? Is it Florida?
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. New York.
Reckless. Really?
Yeah. New York and California, man, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. They do some crazy shit. Yeah, California. Mm-hmm. Woo, New York.
Well, Chicago. I've seen some crazy stuff in Chicago. I mean, some crazy.
Yeah. What you
and
saw?
I've only been through what's the main highway?
94, 90, going to Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it 90?
90, 94.
Yeah.
You go up 65 to 80.
Standstill. I'm like, how are you weaving through standstill traffic?
Yeah. Well, see, California, you got that right to pass on a motorcycle.
I hate that. When I first saw that,
yeah.
I'm sitting,
you still
sailor. I'm sitting there and I'm in, my G37, and I don't speed. I really don't.
Yeah.
I like to, I guess I'm kind of aggressive and like accelerating just to get started and go.
Yeah.
But I'm not a speeder.
Right.
But I'm also not one to sit behind slow traffic. I'm going to move.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
And I have to remember there's cyclists out here who can go between these lanes. Yep. Please, adjust yourself.
Before you change lanes, look in your mirror.
Yeah, look, because they coming. They don't stop.
They're coming. They're coming.
That's the craziest thing ever.
That's insane.
Is that the only state that does that?
But I did that,
No comment.
I did that.
No comment.
You remember when
Of course you did.
I left me and Bo Craig, we left Hartford. And I had the Kawasaki. Mm-hmm. And we left Hartford. 18 minutes later, I was on Back Beach Road. 18 minutes later from Hartford. From Hardee's. Hardee's.
Yeah.
18 minutes. When you go by, you see the sign that says 68 miles. In 18 minutes, I was on Back Beach Road.
That's insane.
Yeah. I was looking at 170, 175, 160, 175, 160, 175. I was on the line. I was going with the flow of traffic and I was meeting cars at the same time.
Wow.
There was no 4-lane. See, now you got a 4-lane.
Yeah.
I get there in 10 minutes now. No doubt. I can get there in 10 minutes. Yeah. No kidding. I can get there in 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
There's a guy that does this thing on YouTube called him Ghost Rider. Mm-hmm. Insane. Somewhere over in Denmark or somewhere.
Okay.
They got in Germany or somewhere over in Europe. They got a jam up traffic. He breaks it. It's like 45 minutes to get somewhere. And it takes like 2 hours at 5 o'clock rush hour traffic. Mm-hmm. He do it in 40 minutes.
Wow.
It only takes 2 hours. He on a motorcycle. He do it. I mean, he sets a record, man. But he also he rides. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, on Autobahn, you just do what you do. And it ain't gonna be slow. It ain't gonna be slow.
Yeah.
You do what you do.
Yeah.
And they show pictures of this guy on YouTube. It's incredible.
What is he called?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Incredible. 500 horsepower motorcycle. I'm talking about in the rain, just pull a wheelie. In the rain, it's raining. Road is wet, just pull a wheelie. Well over 100 miles an hour. Front tire off the ground.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Now, I got some cojones, but come on, dude. That's... At what point do you say, okay, we're going to crash somewhere along here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. They got a bike. It's the Hayabusa, which is one of the race bikes. Japanese made. Peregrine Falcon.
Okay.
Fastest bird in flight.
Okay.
That's where he got it from.
Okay, follow you.
Okay. So now he stripped it down. It has none of the race fairings on it. So he put a mask on it in the front. Looks like a looks like a Decepticon.
Okay.
The mask on the front. All the race fairings and stuff is taken off. And he's got upright handlebars on it. So now this bike is they had him on a runway. He's out on the runway. And he's making passes on his bike. And it's starting to rain. You can see the rain just coming from the rear tire. I mean, his water just incredible. I'm talking about, and he just pulled a wheelie, and he set it down, and then they showed the next scene. He's going through town. Your camera speed is not fast enough. You can see how it just blurs away.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Yeah, just that dude. He does something crazy. I'm talking about
sounds crazy,
really crazy.
Right.
You know, but you gotta have a love for that type of shit. You know, the TT
or a love for adrenaline more so.
The TT Isles of Man. You ever seen that?
No. I watched Days of Confused of them.
Did you?
Yesterday.
Did you? How you like it?
Well, first, the opening scenes, him in the GTO.
Yeah.
And, the song
right.
It was. I don't remember the opening song, but I was like, okay, soundtrack is already
Slow
going to be dope.
ride. Take it easy.
That's what it was.
Slow
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. When I finally heard his accent, I was like, there he is. Yeah. He still sounds almost the same.
They keep getting younger, and I just keep getting older. Yeah, I know. Matthew McConaughey. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean,
I was cracking up with the kid wearing the marijuana leaf shirt at school. I was like, look at this.
Stoner.
Yeah. Even they were speaking, I was like, well, I wonder, does they ever say where they took place? Because I can't remember where it took place.
I don't know. I want to say it was in Texas somewhere.
Okay. Well, wow. If it was.
Yeah.
Probably been Austin if it was Texas.
Yeah. I want to say it's
That's
Texas.
probably the most aggressive state right now.
Texas? Austin?
Progressive. Very progressive.
Oh, progressive.
Yeah.
What's the name of the college in Rollins College in Orlando?
Oh, I'm not familiar. Are you telling me that's what it's called?
You're not familiar?
With Rollins?
Yeah.
It's in Orlando?
Orlando.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Is Full Sail in Orlando?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I remember that one.
Your cousin Jennifer went there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Jennifer?
Young Judy's
Okay.
daughter.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, Jennifer, because I have a Jennifer on my Stevens side too.
Right.
So I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where she went. And
what did she wait? Did she go? Because that's a film school. So is she into that kind of work?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think she finished up at the UAM.
Okay.
Miami.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Huh. What's your favorite city in Florida? Orlando? Do you have a favorite city?
Not really.
Do you like Tampa?
Tampa's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, Tampa's cool. Melbourne's okay. You know, anywhere around the coastline.
Coastline.
Yeah.
The Gulf and also the other. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't care much for the Atlantic as much as the Gulf, but
okay.
Yeah, but
so like Jacksonville, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacksonville. Jacksonville it's okay. It's like you can't beat the white sand.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Sure.
You know, Daytona, Ormond Beach. You know, you got all those. You can drive on the beach.
Yeah.
Can't do that in Panama City.
No.
You'll sink. You know, tell them where you find your car.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's that white sands, the gleaming white sands.
Yeah.
And it's, there's a lot of people move to Panama City, anywhere along that coast, from Alabama, from Mobile, all the way around, all the way down to Naples. You know, on down.
Right.
A lot of people move to that white sands. That white sands grab them and bring them home.
Right.
I mean,
it is. I mean, yeah, it's nice.
It's just something about that white sand. You know, then we cut it. The Emerald Coast. The Emerald Coast is, Florida. you can go to Florida on vacation and come back on probation. That's the way Florida is.
That's funny.
It's designed like that. You know,
that's hilarious.
Florida has a way of keeping you.
Right.
The palm trees. You see the palm trees? You know, you're from Michigan.
Right.
Now you see palm trees.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, these palm trees are beautiful.
What are some nice beaches in the north? Are there any nice beaches in the north? There's nothing in like New York or
there's no such thing.
Because New York is an island mostly, so there's no.
There's no such thing.
What about the Carolinas? Are there any nice beaches in Carolina?
They say until they come to Panama City.
Not fair.
They say that.
I mean, it's true. A lot of people do come down for the beach down here.
They say, well, they do vacation in the Carolinas, South Carolina, North Carolina, on the coastline.
Isle of Palms is nice.
Yes.
What's the other beach out there? Starts with M, I think.
Myrtle Beach.
That's in South Carolina. That's a little north of.
And Fripp Island, we used to go there.
I remember that.
And so the coastline, but There's nothing to compare.
Yeah.
In order to compare to this right here, Emerald Coast, you have to leave this country.
Yeah.
And you've been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen any blinding white sands anywhere else?
I mean, it's still considered the Americas. If you go to the Caribbean, I mean, it's still America.
Still America.
Yeah.
I mean, in order to get what they have here at the Emerald Coast,
yeah,
you have to leave this country.
Yeah.
From California, Huntington Beach, all the way up.
It's okay.
That's it.
It's just the ambiance, I think.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
You get to see the rocks in the water and
and mountains and all.
Yeah.
That's yeah. But the beach itself, Florida.
For sure. Now, hands down, Emerald Coast.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go anywhere in the world. Emerald Coast is talked about. They have it.
Seychelles is nice. That's in East Africa.
Yeah. Okay. Really
nice.
Yeah. Like the Emerald Coast. Nice.
But it's just, how can I say? It's like the environment is pretty, there.
There you go.
But in Panama, it's because they treat it like a tourist site there.
Right,
Here is like home. Does it make sense? What I'm trying to say?
They got the title. They do. Panama City has the title.
Oh yeah.
World's most beautiful beach.
They are.
They got the title.
Yeah.
I mean, who's challenging it?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, up and down for the last 3 or 4 years, I go up and down 95. I mean, not 95, but 79. Highway 79.
Sure.
Goes into Panama City. Up and down. Up and down. I see more out of state tags.
I know. Especially now, today.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I see more out of state tags. There's people. I mean, Jimmy Buffett, he passed away. Cancer. He lost his battle to cancer. And he has a place, this thing called Margaritaville and Latitudes. All right? I have friends that got houses in these places. T-shirt, flip-flops.
Right.
They moved.
Oh, yeah.
They moved from Carolinas to here.
Right.
You mean tell me you was to Carolina Beach?
Oh, yeah, right.
Panama City?
Yeah, right.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. We still have a house there.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, but eventually we're just gonna settle here. That's what
I considered moving down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like to the Destin area, even Pensacola, I would consider.
That's that blinding white sand. It's something about it.
I miss the beach. When I lived in Hampton, it was cool. It's just being by the water. I do like, to escape and get by the water, but there's no comparison to the Virginia beaches to the ones here.
Yeah, because, I spoke about the latitudes, the neighborhood. Those lots, they're not big as your lot. Here, right here. Your lot is what size here?
Like 3.3 acres.
0.3 acres. If you had to sell this lot, just the lot, not the house, what you think you get for the lot?
Let's see. Land today in this area, 0.3 acres, maybe I might be pushing it. It might be more like 80K, maybe 75 or 80.
See your neighbor?
Yeah.
The neighbor's there. I can reach out my window and shake his hand in his house. So that's what you could put 2 houses on this lot. Put 2, and they going 300.
I'm aware.
300 grand.
You get
just for the dirt.
Postage stamp of land in Cali, and
just for the dirt.
It doesn't. It's not even as big. This home here is like 2,000 square feet. Actually, 1950. If you want this in San Diego,
it'll cost you $1 million.
6 to 7. Yeah, minimum.
Yeah. So now these houses here are like 1,300 square. 1,300.
Yeah.
600 grand.
It's crazy.
2 bedroom.
That's why I left Cali. I was like,
this is.
I know this is not.
This is in Panama City.
I know that too.
What the hell? What are you doing? Hey.
600. And then you got HOAs.
600. Yeah. You gotta, they tell me at the place, maybe 5 houses away. That's when they can start a different color of the house.
Excuse me?
If your house is green here, 5 houses down the road, they got to have another greenhouse.
Really?
Can't be another. If I want my house painted green, just like yours, I got to be 5 houses away from you. I can't be right next door to you.
Yeah.
I can't be 2 houses away from you. I can be 5 houses away.
What's the reason for that? Is it really just for the market or
HOAs.
aesthetics, or I mean,
HOAs.
what?
Basically, they call the shots. HOAs call the shots.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
That's one reason why and selective in living in Florida because most homes or communities are HOA.
HOA.
And I don't want anyone to dictate what I can do with my
blah 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 blah. You know, yeah, I got a motor sitting in my front yard. That's my motor. That's my yard. So don't come around here with your blah blah blah.
Like my trash can is still by the road.
I see. I was going to ask you, why come your trash can is the only one out?
Because it's still full. They changed the day of when they pick up. So I'm like, you know what? It's going to stay there.
I saw that up on the corner.
Yeah. So I said it's going to stay there because I missed a sign. I don't know how I missed a sign. Maybe because I missed a sign because I don't go outside. Yeah. I don't know. But that's
the first thing I saw when I turned it in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
They ain't changing the trash.
I'm just going to leave it there till then.
They'll pick it up. They'll get it.
But HOA would have said, ma'am, you need to pull this.
You need to pull that back in.
And it needs to be in here.
You got to cut your grass.
Yeah, that too.
You got to paint your house.
And your grass is patchy.
Yeah. You got to resod it. That's what HOAs do.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And if you refuse, don't worry about it. Eventually, you might want to sell. Mm-hmm. They got you.
Yeah.
You can't do that until you got to settle up with us first.
Yeah.
So now we got $11,000 bill here.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
HOAs?
I'm good.
Send me to the country any day.
Yeah. I'm good.
I got a knotty pine tree in the front yard with a motor hanging on it.
Yeah.
Who gonna tell me to take it down?
Exactly.
Man, come on. I got a neighbor across the street. He got 5 or 6 cars just.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not the way I live, but that's the way he lives. That's the way he decides to live.
Right.
You know, fine.
It's amazing.
If he love it, I like it.
Yeah.
You know, bunch of old cars.
The HOA never. I'm like, nah.
HOAs.
I can't.
It's the value of. Look, man.
No.
The value gonna be what it is.
It is. So not for me.
No, I pass on that.
Even if I looked at condos, I'm like, okay, condo, cool, maybe because the amenities and the clubhouse, whatever else we all are sharing.
I ain't got to cut grass.
Got it, but I don't have to cut grass. I ain't got to change nothing. I ain't got to change nothing.
Yeah,
got that part. But my house,
no,
I can't put fence up. What?
No, okay. I ain't hearing it.
It's crazy.
I ain't hearing it.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna break the rules.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break the rules.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still a work in progress. And like I said, it's slow. But I'm gonna break the rules. You tell me I can't put a fence up. Yeah. Come around next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
Right.
You know.
We just put up an electric fence. One you can't see, but you're gonna feel it.
Come around next week. You'll see. Yeah. I mean, all I gotta do is go to Home Depot. I find 10 Mexicans at Home Depot. All right. Y'all come go with me.
Yeah.
They put the fence up.
All right.
They don't speak no English. They ain't got to
They don't care to.
They don't care.
They don't care to.
They gonna put the fence up.
Right.
They want the pesos.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. They want the pesos.
We need to understand.
And that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So now you gonna tell me to take my fence down? That's what you gonna tell me? Let me tell you how that conversation gonna go. Bye. Close the door in your face faster than I do it on a Mormon when you're trying to pass me out pamphlet. Goodbye. What? Later Day Saints come up knocking on the door.
Are there Mormons here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I see them from time to time. You know, still riding bicycles.
I never seen them.
What do they call those? Are they Mormons?
Right, yeah, the ones. Yeah, they ride in pairs, or
they ride in pairs.
Yeah,
yeah. Black slacks, white shirts.
They ride in pairs.
Ride in pairs. Yeah. 2 by 2.
So there are some here.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 by 2. Yeah.
Yeah. I never seen them here. Oh jeez.
What you want? I want to know if you know Lord is Savior. Who? Who you say? Lord is our Savior. Okay. You say so. I'll take your word for it today.
Right.
Don't come knocking on my door tomorrow. Don't come knocking on my door tomorrow. You ain't got to keep trying to convince me.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So they look at me like, oh, hey, yeah.
That's interesting to go to someone's home and.
But I always take their literature. Always.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
I'm not going to be that rude.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rude. But I'm not going to be that rude.
Reminds me of Friday, the opening scene.
Yeah.
The 2 church ladies.
Oh, let me tell you something. I forgot to say it. Man, have you seen the news? Mike Tyson is being sued.
For what?
Him and Jake Paul.
By who?
Say they falsified a fight. They falsified a fight. What? How you falsify a fight? The fool was fighting. How you falsify?
All the rounds were fought.
All the rounds were fought.
Is this real?
Yeah, you go your phone. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul being sued.
That's interesting.
Said people didn't get their money's worth. Wait a minute now, hold on.
Wait.
You didn't get your money's worth. You got 8 rounds. Mike Tyson used to knock niggas out in, excuse me. Mike Tyson used to knock them out in 2 rounds. And you didn't get your money's worth then. First round, Mike Tyson would knock you out. You didn't get your money then.
Netflix sued over them. They're sued. The lawsuit contends that Netflix breached its contract by failing to provide a stable stream despite announcing the event as the most streamed global sporting event ever. Netflix is now being sued over Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. This was a day ago. The lawsuit has been filed against Netflix.
Well,
Netflix hit with class action lawsuit over streaming issues. Someone had made a comment. I'm fighting Netflix more than they're fighting.
Say Jake Paul gonna fight. Say Jake Paul next fight was Joe Biden. Jake Paul gonna fight Joe Biden next.
They are silly.
Man, stop.
They are silly. Speaking of Joe Biden, did you see the clip of him putting on Trump's hat?
Man.
He's like smiling so big.
You know?
It's like the Joker smile. It's like kind of creepy.
I know. You know it's creepy.
It is very creepy.
You know he done started some shit though.
Who?
Joe Biden.
He's starting what?
He started some shit.
How?
He give the guys rights to fire to fire them weapons on Russia. He left Trump in a mess. Trump said he could do it in 24 hours. He could stop the fighting, stop the war in 24 hours. Once elected.
I believe it.
How long he been in office?
I believe
How long
he's not in office yet.
He said after election.
He's not in office yet. You know,
After
he has no jurisdiction.
Has he got an election? Yeah, he got elected. He got elected. He said 24 hours.
What happens? December.
But this man said he was right there with Kamala Harris on the television.
That's hilarious.
You know, he said he could stop it in 24 hours if elected.
Okay, yeah.
So now he was just running his mouth, wasn't he?
Of course they all run their mouths.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, ain't nothing to it. He just joking. Maybe smoking something then. Ain't no telling. Man, Trump be getting lit up. I know he do.
I busted out with the Trump dance during the party Saturday.
That's what the Trump dance is?
You ever seen him do this?
What?
Yeah, he's like...
Is it Trump dance?
Yeah. You never seen him do the dance?
Man, I don't know anything about Trump.
He comes out, he's like, the music's playing, he's like...
I know Trump wrote me a check one time. He just had to put his name on it. I mean, for real. I'm like, this dude give me some money.
That's so funny.
How about that? That's the first time in my lifetime somebody ever give me something like that.
So you don't have a check from Biden?
No.
No?
Biden didn't give me shit.
Dang.
Give me a hard time. Like, dang. But I ain't got a pardon from neither one. I went to college on the house.
Just write a letter to Kay Ivey. She might help you out.
She ain't gonna pardon me.
No?
No. I gotta go in a federal jurisdiction. You know?
Yeah, she ain't gonna do
I can't do it. I can't get nothing unless the president going out.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
You know, I tried to get one Jimmy Carter.
You did?
Yeah, but Jimmy Carter said, no, you ain't picking enough peanuts. So it's okay. That's fine. But you know.
Oh, Jimmy.
But, you know, that's the way it's got to be done with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I follow the different, you know, when I did what I did and I wound up going to the university.
To the university.
You know, and I'm thinking, you know, the paper reads, now comes Anthony Faison versus the United States of America. Wait a minute, man. I had to sit down and read this again. What have I done to make 50 states mad at me? I mean, it's 50 states. How many counties is in each state? All these people.
They don't know who you are.
They ain't got no clue. They ain't got no clue.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even know I passed through their time.
Right.
But that's what they was basing it on. 50 states.
Then what happened?
Then they said, lock him up. And so they locked me up.
How long did you serve, like, all together?
4.5 years.
4.5 years.
All together?
All.
8.5 years.
8.5 years.
8.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did the means justify the ends? No.
Mm-hmm. No.
Didn't justify the ends at all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of heartache. A lot of things just went away. That's just part of it, though.
Sure.
That's just a part of it,
And what states were you, in what states were your universities in?
My states was I started off in the state of Illinois.
Okay.
And I left the state of Illinois, and I progressed to the state of Oklahoma.
Progressed?
I progressed to the state of Oklahoma.
Okay.
And then I left the state of Oklahoma, and I got my doctorate degree in the state of Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Same town Morgan Freeman come from.
Really?
Yeah.
What town is
Yazoo
that?
City. Yazoo City.
Yazoo. I remember hearing that.
City.
I didn't know he was from there.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman.
Which institution did you, I don't know how to ask the question. Never mind.
None of them.
What university was the most beneficial? Take that how you want to take it.
University of Mississippi.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was the last one?
On my way out.
Yeah.
On my way out.
Yeah. So, 8 years, was it broken up? I mean, I'm trying to remember.
Well, 4.5 behind, and the other 4 was out.
Run that by me again?
I done 4 years on paper.
Okay. 4
years inside.
Gotcha.
4.5 years inside.
Okay.
4 years on paper.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
4 years on paper means what exactly?
Probation.
Yeah.
So that's a total.
We had the same sentence when we go in the military.
Exactly.
I had to say sentence, but same contract.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny.
4 in, 4 out.
4 in, 4
You're
out.
reserved.
Yeah.
You're active 4 and reserved 4.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's funny. What's very interesting is when I got to the University of Mississippi, there's a division in there called Unicorps.
Okay.
We made your uniforms. All the BDUs and all that stuff.
Sure.
That's what it did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Talking about sweatshops. What do you call it?
I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweatshops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what other sweatshops were there in the university?
That was it.
Unicorps.
Unicorps. Main money. I mean, some mad money. In a lot of state institutions, Bob Barker is big. Bob Barker, come on down. Price is right. Yes.
Big in what way? What do you mean?
He owns them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He gonna make sure the price is right for you. Come on down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put you right here.
Interesting.
There's some private institutions he's on. He owns those too. A lot of the supplies, if you will, it's got his name on it. Bob Barker.
Right.
But back on the federal side, everything's United States, just like you. Everything's United States.
Sure.
You have a certain grade, like you have a rate. Same thing.
What do you mean you get a grade? What does that mean?
You got what do you call it? G8.
Sure, GS whatever, GS8, GS12,
same thing.
whatever.
Same thing. The overseers there all classified. Yeah. Same benefits, same everything.
Really?
Yeah. Same.
It's interesting when I was in the military. I remember seeing during it's called UNREP, which is underway replenishment. It's when we go along two ships going alongside, and they transfer fuel or supplies or goods, whatever,
right,
and food. One of the things on the box that was refrigerated, which is food, it said, "Do not serve to prisoners." Meanwhile, it's coming on board our ship.
Your ship.
And of course, we are the consumers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
So, are most federal... Okay, because you said... I'm trying to make sure I understood what you said. When you said the federal institutions, those are operated or owned or public.
By the United States government.
Got it. Now, state, however...
It's by the state of Alabama. By the state of Florida.
So, how do you know something's privately owned?
It'll say it.
Okay.
Bob Barker. Yeah.
Interesting.
It won't be... It'll fall under state. Now, there won't be no federal privates.
Okay.
None.
Sure.
Zero.
Sure.
But federal there's some places that you really don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
They say, well, you want to do stick? No, I don't want to do no time.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
But they have some places when they talking about hiding your ass, they can do it.
Sure.
You got to think. Janet Reno was faced with a guy, Willie Falcone. He made a pledge to her. He's going to give her $4 billion. Give the United States $4 billion. Not to set him free, so he can do time in his country. She said, we don't want your money. That's what the government, Janet Reno, says. We don't want your money. Your money's no good to me. See here.
Wow.
The federal government. Let me tell you how the federal government works. Manuel Noriega. Familiar with that name. Kidnapping is a federal crime, isn't it?
It is.
If I move you from there to this seat, I just kidnap you. That's a federal crime.
Sure.
How about the United States go to Panama and kidnap Manuel Noriega? They bring him back here. He served 40 years.
I don't know the story. So how does that...
Manuel Noriega
how is...
in the country of Panama, okay? He was a dictator. Okay?
But what ties did he have with the U.S. at the time?
Drugs.
Drugs. Okay.
Drugs. Okay. He was a known drug runner, like Pablo Escobar. It was all drug runners.
Right.
Okay. So the United States send SEAL Team 13, kidnap him, bring him back into this country, and he stands trial in this country. I didn't say go arrest him. They kidnapped him,
right,
and brought him back. They didn't kill him. Man, Pablo Escobar, they killed him. It was done.
Yeah,
it was over with. They shot Pablo, shot him down. But they go down and they get Manuel. He served all his time in Miami. 40 years. They give you a 40-year sentence. The federal government gives you a 40-year sentence. You're going to do 38 and a half years. It's not a revolving door. It is not. The worst thing that you could get is, and I think about it from time to time, because Larry Hoover, if you will, he was notorious. And I thought, well, damn, Manuel, Pablo Escobar, and you mean tell me Larry Hoover is more notorious than these two guys? Well, one, not so bad. Then the other one, they killed him. But they take Larry Hoover and they put him in a place called Florence, Colorado. That's what they call a supermax. He never see another human being. Solitary. 24/7. He got his own rec yard. He'd go out to rec and he'd come back in. His mail comes to him on the screen. He never sees another human being. They have inmates there in this supermax. They never see each other. Never. When I say never, you never come in contact with another human being. I think that's got to be the most terrible thing you can ever come across.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like Pablo, dead. Go ahead and put a bullet in me.
Yeah.
It's done. Get this over with. That's crazy.
Supermax.
Florence,
Are there other institutions that do that?
That's it. Federal. That's it. Yeah. So you got to be some kind of bad dude to wind up there.
Yeah.
You know, for years, there hadn't been anyone hit death row on the federal level. But the Oklahoma City bombing, Timothy McVeigh, first one for a long time. Timothy McVeigh. So Larry Hoover, Timothy McVeigh, Pablo Escobar, and Manuel Noriega. These are bad dudes. But only one is in Supermax. The other one's dead. Then they got another one that's dead. Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma City bombing. They killed him. You know, they put him in the chair, Terre Haute, Indiana. They put him in the chair. But this black man, gangster disciples, they got him in Florence, Colorado.
Yeah.
We're going to leave him out there.
How long?
Forever. They say life. And the funny thing about it is, it's crazy. You get 3 life sentences. In the state, our life is maybe 25 years.
Right.
Federal, you come out in a body bag. But then on the other turn, they have Eglin. Eglin Air Force Base.
Eglin, this is in Florida, right?
In Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
So, my mother, she come to visit, you know.
Okay.
She come to the university to visit, and she said, boy, this is a nice institution. She says, there's a lot of high walls. I said, yeah. I said, you know, people on those walls, they get a bonus to shoot you. She said, really?
A bonus?
A bonus. Yeah. First shot, over your head. Second shot, man's down. No doubt. You're going to get shot. If they tell you to get down, first shot is for everybody to get down. Get down. If you're left standing up, you can catch the bullet. So she tells me, she said, you're really in here. I'm looking around like, yeah, I'm in here. What you talking about? She said, man, your brother, what about him? He in Eglin. So he met us in the parking lot. I said, met you in the parking lot? What do you mean he met you in the parking lot? So yeah, we had family day and everything. They met him in the parking lot. So my brother's telling me, he said, yeah. He said, they give me a job in Niceville. So it should be a pickup truck. So I drive that pickup truck to Niceville to the golf course and rake the sand traps.
Okay.
You know, every day. And I come back up. But you were locked up? That's what they call this? She said, boy, you in here.
Wow.
She said, but he wasn't like this. Really? She said, no. Did they have family day at all? I said, we have a family day right now.
Right. Yeah.
She said, good Lord. Well, every institution's different.
Right.
So, you know, it's crazy.
What, you were where now? Where's this at?
He was in Eglin.
Eglin. And you were where?
I was in Mississippi.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And she was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, man, whoo. I said, what? He said, yeah. You got a pickup truck. Get a pickup truck.
And how long did he serve?
A year.
How long was he in the university?
University, a year.
A year. Okay.
Yeah.
And this was after you guys were in the truck together?
That's it. That's the whole time. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Amazing. What year is this maybe? 97?
97. 97. Yeah.
That's when that boat was being built.
That's when that boat was being built. That's right.
Yeah.
How about that? Same time I was going across country with it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had the plans already. It was already there. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like I said, means justify the ends. Nah. You know, and since then, I know of quite a few guys, you know, we all went to school together. You know, I went off to college together.
Sure.
And, you know, we all attended some of the same colleges. And, you know, they just like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of us, you know, my spirit is not broken. But I know, okay, this is for real. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all keep doing that right there.
Sure.
I'm good. I'll stay right over here.
Were there a lot of Muslims in there?
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
5%ers.
Why there? Why does it start? Or
Muslims,
not start, but
Muslims and Mexicans.
Okay. What is it about the spirituality of Islam in prison? What is that about? Do you know?
5%ers ain't to be jacked with. Seriously.
Yeah.
You know, the Native Americans, same thing. You know, they have their own. I mean, I was invited to the colony, and you had a sweat lodge, You know, that's a spiritual thing. So I got that privilege. Muslims, brothers of Yahweh, you know, there's certain religions in there. You don't have to do away with your hair. So, I mean, a lot of people claim different institutions. I mean, different religions.
Sure.
Rastafari. They were the same way. I mean, you know them when they walk across it, you know, across the campus, you know. They all stay together for the most part. Muslims all stay together. So, but it's not the Muslims people think they see on television.
Okay. What do you mean?
A lot of people relate Muslim to Farrakhan.
Oh, okay. So it's not like that.
It's the absolutely real deal. These are the ones right here.
But you mean
ones that's ready to drop a bomb on you and go to Allah. No question.
So their practice isn't what we see when it comes to like Farrakhan.
These ain't the bean pies.
Okay.
They're 5%ers. 5%ers, they ready to go see Allah and get their 7 virgins or whatever. Yeah. And they don't try to keep a lot of them on the same compound.
Okay.
They keep them spread out.
Sure.
They keep them spread out. One thing about an institution like that is, let's say USP Atlanta or Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. If they have a riot there, they shut them all down. They shut every one of them down. They don't get no message out nowhere. That's dead. Your phone lines is down, everything. The whole system is down. You know, it's funny. They have a place in Anthony, Texas. You know, Anthony, Texas runs along the Rio Grande. And the Rio Grande is a river where all the Mexicans are crossing over.
Sure. So
they got a prison there, federal prison. They had head count. Count time, you got head count. How about they have an overage? Not a shortage. They have an overage. They're breaking into it to live.
Right.
Stop. What you say? They're breaking into the prison to live.
Interesting.
A federal prison. So they got an overage.
Wow.
How bad is it in Mexico?
Sure.
That you're going to break into a prison and live. You got 3 hots and a cot. Most of my homeboys are here.
Wow.
It's not INS or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a regular federal prison. Man, that's incredible. They don't have any people breaking out. They have people breaking in.
Wouldn't they be like assisted to be able to, you know, weave in and like, you know, look like
yeah. I mean,
an inmate?
They come right on in and they get dressed up and get a haircut.
Yeah.
And all of them look alike. They say all black folks look alike. Oh no. Black folks don't look alike. Yeah. No, I don't know where they come with that crazy shit. You know what I mean? No, we don't.
No, we don't. We really don't. Yeah,
but you know, I've seen them on the compound. You know, they do a hit on the guy. Got called out a hit on him. They come in. They all got toboggans on. When they all leave, they all got bald heads. We don't know which one is which. For real. And it's too late.
Wow.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they all look alike. When they shave their head, that's it.
Wow.
That's it. Anything from the Texas Syndicate, Mexican Mafia, they all look the same. I mean, God, what the heck? What is this? I tell you what, I'm going to be sitting right over there. I'm going to be sitting right over there. When y'all get done, let me know.
All right.
I ain't got no part of this.
And how do they recruit 5%ers? Do they even recruit people?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. I know I've heard, just speculations, that in a state institution, you know, you have to, a lot of times, what they call clicking up. You got to get with a gang or get with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, hey, and some of those are there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's something you got to do.
Right.
You know, I never got into that.
I wonder if the females have 5%ers. Do they?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not even trying to find out, but I always wonder like what kind of cliques do they have?
Females got some serious guys. There's some serious.
Yeah?
When I say guys, I mean.
I know what you mean.
There's some serious women.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some serious women there. I mean, it's you have to look at it like right here. If you know who Eileen Warners was, you don't know Eileen Warners.
No.
Eileen Warners was a serial killer.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Those are the type of women that are in it.
Mm-hmm.
Eileen Warners killed a lot of men, not women.
Yeah.
She killed a lot of men.
Yeah.
It's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I stay out here where the loving people are.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they ain't been caught yet.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
They got their ways of.
They don't understand yet.
Maneuvering in this world.
They don't understand.
Yeah.
When they get caught, though.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Only thing I say, button it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's going crazy in there now. It's
like overpopulated crazy. What do you mean by okay?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Was it common for you to see people who shouldn't have been there?
Yeah. Talked to one guy. He's from Tampa. Older gentleman. I never asked the question, man, what you doing here?
Sure.
Never asked that question. I ain't.
Right.
You in here. You done something like I did.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
His stupidity was he pushed a postal worker.
Really?
Postal worker didn't fall down. He just pushed him. So you being a government employee, you are. If I put my hands on you, I can get 8 months.
Wow.
That's what he got. 8 months. Postal worker walking on the sidewalk delivering mail. So he takes his foot, the girl's on a tricycle. He takes his foot and shoves her. So the guy walks up to the postal worker and shoves him. Man, don't do that like that. Don't do her like that. Assault on a federal officer.
Amazing.
He got 8 months. So you mean tell me I put my hands on this guy, I'm finna give some time. That ain't the way that's going.
Wow.
That ain't the way that's going.
Right.
That ain't going like that.
So he was protecting someone.
Or
he was intervening with that.
Yeah.
And
wow. Crazy.
It's crazy.
Shoplifting off a military base will get you some time. Wow. Federal time. 8, 9, 11 months. What? This is why you guys are in here?
Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This guy over here got 340 months. Can you relate to how much time that is?
Wow.
340 months.
That's like my house mortgage.
You're right.
I forgot I was going to ask. And it'll come back to me maybe. It's bothering me that it's not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been told. You tell a sign of you getting old.
What's that?
First one is you can't remember. I can't remember what the other one is.
That's funny. That's a good one.
There's 2 signs of getting old. The first one.
What's the saying? There's 2 rules in life. The first rule is never reveal everything you know.
Yeah.
And the second one, I can't tell you.
Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Just cannot tell you.
I won't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Due to the circumstances, I mean, it's,
sure.
Hey, farmer is tough.
Yeah.
Farmer is tough. It's like getting old. Getting old ain't for sissies. That's all it is to it.
Right.
Knuckle up, let's get it.
Yeah.
But
I had an outburst last night. I was in the bed and I had my phone, and I'm literally just trying to turn over to grab the charger and plug it, and I let out like the weirdest. I was like, oh. And I caught myself because Oliver is like laying down comfortable on the. I have a bench at the bottom of my bed.
Yeah.
And he's laying down comfortable. I was like, again, it's quiet. And I'm like, oh.
So he wakes up.
So now I'm finding myself grunting and making noises just from moving.
Yeah.
But he turns his head like,
you all right?
Like, you okay?
Yeah.
Another funny thing that I laugh after I do it, but he has the weirdest response after I sneeze.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that.
It
I want to do that.
cracks me up how he looks at me like,
Yeah.
Are you okay? What is that noise?
Yeah. I want to do that. Show me how to do that.
Oh, he's a character. He's funny. He just looks at me like,
what's going on with you? Yeah.
Oh, Oliver.
Yeah.
But so back to farming. So you said that it's slow. It's tough right now. So is this a slow season?
Tough.
Is it a slow season right now?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you just coming in to finish harvest. It's harvest season now.
Sure.
So they're harvesting, and if your crew ain't running on methane, they running on 87 proof, and that ain't hitting on shit.
Yeah.
You got to have a crew that's running on high top fuel. I mean, just let's go. And bless his heart.
Really?
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Just keep him in prayers. That's all I can do, Will.
Yeah.
It's rough. Kenny tells him all the time, man.
Does he work with him as well, Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to grow up here.
Okay.
You got to grow up here.
Yeah.
Seriously, you got to grow up here. Yeah. If that's your word, then that's your word. If that's what it is, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
People got to respect it.
Yeah.
If they don't respect it, get on down the road.
Right. Yeah.
Man, and this guy has, when I tell you, he once told me that. He said, man, I wish you would have met my mother. Her name was Miss Ann.
Okay.
And she worked at the bank in Hartford.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. He said, man, you would have loved her. I said, well, I love you, bro. I said, man, if she was anything like you,
yeah, I
see where you got it from.
Right.
Because he don't want no confrontation. Zero confrontation.
Right.
It just ain't. You can't do nothing to budge him.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
Sure.
I'm one of those that I've gotten to that point. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. You can't get a reaction out of him. And I'm like, man, where it's pushing Kenny's buttons at the drop of a hat, and Kenny looking at him like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You should be taking care of this.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah.
We're gonna pray for him.
Yeah.
You're gonna pray for him. Oh God. Well, man. But, great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Absolutely.
Yeah, I met him once and he seems really cool.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked
wonderful
about
family.
him. Yeah.
Wonderful family.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
But he's going through it. He's he's picking it up, putting it down the best he can. And yeah. So I'm like, wow. But Kenny stays on him all the time. And good.
Right.
He need that.
Sure.
Because ain't people running him over, man. No. I told Kenny, man, he's like his drivers and stuff. So where you get these idiots from? Bunch of idiots.
All right.
You kidding me? He said, man, I don't know. If you drive the equipment, you should be able to keep it up. At least some kind of maintenance. They taught you that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They taught you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever we use, we have to maintain, prevent, and
They taught you
keep
that.
up.
Sure. So how is this happening? You're not watching out for your equipment. This is your money maker. I'm particular about mine.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That wiregrass block, They'll tell you.
Yeah.
That one, that's Andy's. Don't mess with it.
Right.
Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Because he's funny. About that thing right there, he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what put groceries on my table.
There you go.
Don't bother that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's very simple. If you're going to tear yours up, they issued you one.
Yeah.
You're going to tear it up, tear it up.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't bother that one.
Right.
Yeah. We come to fisticuffs after that. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. And so they, like Friday, he told me, say, Andy, we're going to take your truck and pull it around and we're going to load it up for you for Monday morning. Okay.
Right.
How you ask me my permission? You bought the equipment.
Well.
That's how strictly I'm Jay. No, don't bother that.
Yeah.
Don't bother. I don't even, everybody else, they drive each other and stuff like that. No. Don't bother mine. Don't bother mine. I don't care.
Yeah.
And this is the supervisor telling me this.
There you go.
So, hey, I run the tightest ship in the business.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look. They come in, the rest of the crew come in like bankers. I'm just about to get off. They come in. I'm almost done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
2:00, I'm riding.
Yeah.
When it turns 10, like maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it's time.
Winding down.
That's it. It's over with.
Yeah.
Day's done.
And they're just getting started.
They just getting started.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I prefer early days too. When I used to be able to knock it out as soon as possible.
I'm gonna be the first one in, first one out. That's it. Greg and I, we always been like that. On delivery. It don't make no difference. If I'm going from here to California, I'm gonna be number one. First one at the gate.
Sure.
They gotta open the gates. In order to open the gates, you got to tell me to move.
Right. That's fine.
You got to tell me to move.
Sure.
Because I'm gonna be there.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna be the first one in. I'm gonna be the first one out. Around this area when I was doing the farming and I was hauling corn to Ozark. I'm gonna be the first one there. They opened it. They started letting trucks in at 5. I'm already there at 3.
Wow.
I'm already there. I can wait these couple hours right here.
Sure.
I ain't got a problem with it. Because I'm gonna be first one in. I'm gonna be first one out.
Yeah.
That means everybody else can come behind me. They gotta chase me all day. I'm gonna make your job hard for you. You wanna know where that truck at? He got loaded again. He's already gone.
That's funny.
I do this all day.
Yeah.
All day. It's a repetition thing. But hey.
What was your first job?
My very first job.
Your very first job.
My very first job. I would ask you to take a guess, but you would miss it so far. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, give me multiple choice.
Okay. Multiple choice. A, I work for American Express, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
B, I haul cattle.
Okay.
C, I work for Alabama Board of Education.
For whatever reason, I want to go with C.
You were right. That was my first job.
What did you do?
I was a bus driver.
Really?
While I was in high school.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Alabama Board of Education.
So what age were you? Maybe 16, 17?
18.
18.
Yeah. Got my chauffeur's license at 18.
Oh, okay.
So I've been driving for a long time.
You've been driving for a while.
A long time.
Did you like being a bus driver?
It was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. Badass kids, but it was all right. It was badass kids, boy. Woo. Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, the audience, man, y'all got some badass kids.
I imagine.
Y'all need to take a belt to their ass.
Yeah.
Like my big mama done to me.
That's funny.
I
Back
ain't turn out too bad now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Something about that bus. What is it?
I don't know. That's a release.
It seems like it's worse in the afternoon.
It's a release.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
a release.
Interesting.
I mean, kids come out, they own.
Yeah.
We out of here.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It's funny how I look at like the school system, like slogans, for instance. Mm-hmm. That's just one big daycare.
Yeah.
And we all went there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You?
For years.
Me?
For years.
My Uncle Kenny? Mm-hmm. We all went to the same damn daycare. Mm-hmm. Ain't that some shit? That's some same shit. I mean, he's 10 years older than me.
Right.
Well, I went to the same daycare. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy.
It is.
It's wild.
Your turn. What was my first job?
Your first job?
You're not going to guess. And I was in middle school.
And you was in middle school.
What can I do as a middle school student?
I'm going to miss that one. Because I know Metal Gold. I mean, the dairy. Mm-hmm. Dairy Fresh. Mm-hmm. I know Dairy Fresh. Mm-hmm. I know the Dodge dealership. Mm-hmm.
And that was just before Dairy Fresh.
It was just before Dairy Fresh. I don't know.
All right. Before that, I worked at Crystal River. I was in the 11th grade.
You sure did.
Yeah. I was the hostess
right on the
there.
circle.
Yeah.
You sure did.
I did. Before that, I was a telemarketer over at West. You know where West used to be?
Mm-hmm.
I used to work there.
Right.
In middle school, I used to pick peas on the weekend.
Okay.
For Joe Miles.
Yeah.
I would pick peas. $10 a hamper.
$10 a hamper. How many hampers you pick?
2 a day.
2 a day.
That was it.
Hey.
Maybe $20 on the weekend.
$20 on the weekend.
Yeah.
Time to go.
That's it. I think I was in like the 7th grade. I believe so.
Yeah. Cool.
6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were some hot summers.
Very hot.
Yeah, I think it was just me and Mario Harris. You know Mario.
Yeah.
And it was just us two that would go with him and pick peas, and then of course shell them, and that was my first job.
How about that? Picking peas. Picking peas.
Yeah.
Man. Well, of course, you know my first job cutting hogs.
Oh, there you go. Do you know anyone who harvests pine cones? Have you ever heard of that? Are you familiar with that?
Pine straw.
Pine straw?
Not pine cones.
Yeah, they make pine syrup pine cone syrup out of them.
Really? Mm-hmm. Pine cone syrup. Mm-hmm. I never even heard of that.
I haven't either until, of course, YouTube. You find any and everything on there.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah,
pine cone syrup. Mm-hmm. I've never even heard of that.
It makes sense now because Oliver likes to eat them. Dogs love pine cones.
But that's...
Do you know how hard and prickly those things are?
Yeah.
He puts it in his mouth. I'm like, how do you do this?
But that's... Well, he's got a tough tongue. His tongue is very tough.
Well, what his gums?
They just as well. And they're tough too.
Really?
Yeah, they really tough.
Because I can't even... I try to fight him with... Oh, heck no.
No, not with your hand.
No.
You know, it's not even close to a lion's tongue. A lion can tear your pants if he lick you.
Excuse me?
He rough your skin up. A lion. His tongue is so
Is it really that abrasive?
Yeah, it's abrasive. Very abrasive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's rough. So
you
think about what he bite into?
Oh, yeah. But we have the same stomach acid level as a lion.
Yeah. We could break it down.
I tried to explain it to a friend. He's like, how do you eat so much beef? What do you think is happening in your stomach? I said, my stomach is breaking down the beef.
It's breaking it down.
It doesn't even make it to your small intestine.
No.
Because your stomach is so acidic, it's going to break it down.
It's going to break it down.
Yeah. And it's all amino acids anyway.
That's
Most
all.
of it. There's no fiber. So what are you concerned about?
It's going to go away.
I said, the problem is... eating a lot of the other junk with the protein.
That's it. And
your stomach's like, I don't know what to do with all this
wait a minute.
extra sugar you got in here.
Wait a minute.
You had a whole potato too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a problem, bro.
Yeah. Something got to go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't expect to fart no time soon.
That's funny.
I mean, hey. Yeah.
What was it? Pine cone jam. You ever heard of that?
Pine cone jam.
All
Never heard of it.
Yeah, okay.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
No. Never heard of pine cone jam.
Check that out. Pine cone jam.
I'll be damned. It's preserved. How about that?
So I'm like, maybe I should get some of these pine cones and harvest them because they fall all fall and all winter.
Pine cone jams.
Yeah.
And of course, it would be on Amazon. Yeah. Pine cone jam.
I wonder what it tastes like because Oliver likes to eat pine cone. I'm like, why are you eating these things? But they're sweet.
Has the viscosity of the syrup. So there is a syrup. Mm-hmm. How about that? Mm-hmm. The thickness and viscosity of syrup. Pine cones. Always.
I mean, think about maple trees. Like, I would never think of getting sap from a tree. But someone, figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, this pine sap is in the tree. It's in the tree. Mm-hmm. Very gummy. Something else they make from it, I think. Dessert based.
Yeah. I never knew that you can harvest pine cones.
I'll be damned.
Or pine trees, whichever.
I never knew this.
Yeah.
Absolutely did.
All these pine trees out here. Do you have any pine trees in your yard? Or just all pecan?
All pecan. All pecan trees.
Yeah, I hate the pine needles, honestly. It's just so a nuisance. But yeah.
But that's starting to become a big thing now.
What's that?
Pine straw.
Yeah.
It's like
I see them in everyone's yard.
It's like bottled water.
Yeah. What do you mean?
They harvest it.
Oh, okay.
It's a nonstop thing. Mm-hmm. They harvest pine straw. Mm-hmm. It's nonstop. Mm-hmm. Pine needles fall all the time.
Yeah. They do. Yeah.
I mean, all the time.
All the time.
They have people that go into the woods and harvest it. You've seen them, maybe not pay much attention to it.
Sure.
You may see a trailer, a semi-trailer, just sitting beside the road.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Those are the guys.
Yeah.
They're going to fill that semi-trailer up. Now, mind you, there's a company in Hartford. Mm-hmm. He's got like 200 trailers.
Excuse me?
He's got like 200 of those trailers. 200 trailers.
Wow. And it's off of pine? Like
off of pine.
Wow.
Off of pine.
Wow.
Lowe's, they sell it.
I should sell mine. I should put mine on the side of the street. $5 a bundle.
$5 a bundle.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
They have acres and acres and acres of pines.
I have one tree, and look at my yard is covered.
The next tree, it's going to blow over. It's going to all blow over.
Yeah.
Some days, yours is going to go over there.
Right.
Some days, like Aaron's, he said, I don't know how you get... He don't know how to get pecan leaves.
He doesn't have trees in his yard?
He don't have pecan leaves. He got
pecan. Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, how I get this leaf here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just blows in.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
they'll transport themselves. But pine, I mean, if I had to tell you my big mama, man, they sell pine straw now. She would look at me like I was crazy. Like, what, boy? You know what you talking about? I wish I did a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'd be selling some of this too.
Sure.
Pine straw.
Yeah.
They go in and they bundle it and they put it, they got little wagons, they put it in and trailers. Pine straw.
My stepdad has a client because he does yard work and he has a client and she wants her grass covered year round with pine straw. She doesn't want any grass showing.
No grass showing.
Just all pine straw.
That's good.
That's interesting to
me.
It
preserves it.
I guess, but she doesn't see it. Year round is covered.
Pecan leaves will kill it.
She wants pine covered.
The way the leaves on mine, you got to rake it.
So is it toxic or something to the grass?
Yeah, it won't let it breathe. St. Augustine is very funny. And those leaves, it'll hold the moisture, but the leaves are going to hold it down. And it'll kill it.
Yeah.
But St. Augustine here grows a lot better than it does in South Florida.
Oh, yeah.
In Central Florida. But it's a big thing in Florida, St. Augustine grass. It's a huge
Really?
thing. Yes. It's very beautiful. Once you get it to trim the way you need it, it's very beautiful. People like centipede.
Bermuda's nice.
Bermudas. But if you got St. Augustine, it's going to stand about that thick. And the only thing you do is chip the top off of it.
Yeah.
So when you step into it,
and
you walk across it, you step into it, your foot is gonna sink into the grass.
What kind of grass do they use on golf courses? What is that?
It's a Bermuda.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that kind of grass.
It's turf.
Is that the same as Is that the same as turf or like
turf it.
Like on soccer fields and stuff?
Yeah, turf it. Yeah. Yeah, that's really fine. Talking about really fine.
Yeah.
And then the balls got to roll.
For some reason, I have like a weird patch of Bermuda in my backyard.
It'll take over.
It looks like it is kind of spreading, but my backyard is so weird because Oliver, his urine has high levels of nitrogen, so it kills it.
It would kill.
So my yard is like, oh, this is healthy, but over here it's like, okay, this is where Oliver pot is. You can tell.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I was told you could put something in his water to help with.
That's right.
I never did. I was like, well,
it's the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost like a pH balance.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it slows it down so it won't burn the grass.
Yeah, it doesn't. It burns year round, especially in the summertime, right before you get any rain. Oh, my grass is dead.
Yeah, it's speckled everywhere.
That's like you don't pee in the front yard because stay back here. I don't care what's going on back here just yet. But anyway, But
I mean, it's urine, poop. That's the thing I have with poop. Neighbors have dogs.
Oh.
I don't have dogs.
Sure. And they just go everywhere and
anywhere? As soon as I cut the grass.
Really?
As soon as I cut the grass, here they come. You know, I run him off, and they come back. I run him off, and I see him. You know, he's looking for that spot. I said, not here today.
Right.
Run him off again. And I see him again. And then next thing you know, I'm cutting the grass again. I step in it.
Oops.
Yeah. That's what I told the lady across the street. First time is on me.
Yeah.
Second time I'm gonna throw your dog across the street. Yeah. Throw your dog, you know, I'm gonna toss him over to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's crazy. They got the little bitty dogs, ankle biters. Man.
Did you grow up with a dog?
I had one. And later on I had another one. But no, what a big thing about a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first dog was just a mutt, just like me. You know, we matched up perfect. And I went down to the Talbots one time, and he followed me. Coming back, he got run over. Yeah.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
darn.
Carried him home, buried him in the backyard.
Yeah.
Probably 10, maybe 15 years later.
Sure.
I dig the spot up. Bones are gone.
Really? The bones are gone.
Oh, there you go.
The bones are gone.
How about that?
Interesting.
Gone. All right, okay. Just he don't want to stay here. He took off. Well, yeah. That was our first dog. Second dog. Matter of fact, I had a Rottweiler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a real cool breed, I think.
Yeah, that's when I had a Ram Charger.
Okay.
And I left him with a friend. And my friend had him in the back of the... No. That's the wrong dog. I had the window down. I was at Bumpy's house.
Okay.
He jumped out the window. Hung himself. He's hanging
that's horrible.
Yeah, hanging inside the damn door.
That's horrible.
He's hanging inside the door.
Oh,
I walk out the door. I walk out the house. I'm like...
Oh, so you're inside?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Got the window down.
Yeah.
Got him on a leash. The leash is on the armrest.
Dang.
He jumped out the window. Hanging there. I'm like, man, stop. This can't be real.
Wow.
So...
That's horrible.
That was the first Rottweiler. Then I got another Rottweiler. Then you got him.
Yeah. Oh, that was yours?
That's Miss Mufasa.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
I didn't know you owned him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him. Only for a brief time.
Sure.
So I'm thinking to myself, like, okay.
That was a great dog.
Mufasa? That was a big ass dog.
That was a great dog.
That was a big dog.
Big old baby.
Damn, that was a big dog. You teach how to box. You teach the dog how to box.
That was a great dog.
Man, come on. Like, what?
He was great.
Put your dukes up.
He was a great dog.
Really?
If we were on the trampoline, he's jumping on the trampoline.
Really?
Yeah. That was my buddy. That was my buddy. Yeah.
Mufasa.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a big dog.
Gorgeous dog.
Big
I never seen a Rottweiler look like him.
He's a big dog.
Like if I see most Rottweilers, they kind of all look the same.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He looked like
It was something different.
something different about
It
him.
was something different. It was something different. And,
yeah. And he was big and his coat was gorgeous. It was a pretty dog.
He's a big dog.
Yeah.
Big.
A big
huge.
baby.
Yeah.
People were
huge.
scared of him, but he just look at you like,
Yeah, 200 pounds, man. He's
what
about
you
200
I'm not
pounds.
gonna bother you.
Yeah. He's about 200 pounds.
Yeah, he was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big dog.
And after him, I got a corgi. Is that what you call him? Corgi?
Yeah.
Corgi?
Yeah.
I don't know why I got her.
I don't
But
either.
her name was Trixie. I just went and got her from someone, and mom comes home and sees the dog in the house. She's like, "What the heck?
Oh.
Why is this?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That was short lived because I ended up going in the military, so I got rid of him
Right.
or her. And then I ended up getting a boxer when I was in.
Yeah.
Gorgeous dog. His name was Kiefer.
I had a boxer.
Yeah? I love boxers.
Yeah.
So goofy.
Arnie.
So fun.
Very fun.
Hard head though. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he was a little hard head little dog.
Yeah. Had a
But
boxer.
he was great.
I had a boxer. And matter of fact, I had two. I had a miniature. And I gave it to a young lady in Graceville. And he was broken and everything.
Yeah.
She loved the dog. But the other one I had, John Moore. His name was Perry.
Perry.
Yeah. And he was a cool dog.
Yeah.
He was a cool dog, really cool. And the owner of the company where I met, she has one just like him.
Oh really?
I mean, identical. I mean, I could walk in that door, that dog come running.
Really?
You know, I mean, I don't know. They say they have a sense for it. And yeah, I get along with dogs. Yeah, most dogs.
Yeah.
You know, two-legged dogs ain't with the shit.
Speaking of dogs, the party this weekend, I met a guy who has a dog farm, and I was like, "What is that?" But he actually trains dogs.
Really? Belgian Malinois, can he train one?
I mean, I'm sure he could, but he said his most common breed are golden doodles. He said they typically are kind of stubborn. Like,
you know what a golden doodle is?
Similar to him and a poodle. Can you imagine that personality on a poodle?
Man.
Yeah.
They need training. Mm-hmm. They definitely need training.
I heard.
That's outlandish. Whoever thought of this shit? It's like what do they make? They mix the Dotson with. Mix with something. Mm-hmm. Little bitty dog.
Yeah.
You know, the lowrider dog.
Sure. They mix them with what?
Look it up. Please.
It's a Dachshund mix?
Yeah. Dachshund.
Okay. So this mix is a name.
Yeah, like Labradoodles. You know, the lab and the poodle.
I got you.
I forget what it is. Insane. I'm talking about really.
Dachshador?
There you go.
A cross between a Dachshund and a Labrador retriever.
There you go.
Also known as a Doxador, Winador.
Seriously.
Let me see what that looks like. That reminds me of the scene from Jim Carrey and Larry.
Yeah.
On what was it? Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
He was explaining the what is it he mixed? The Shih Tzu and the Bulldog.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a bad looking dog though.
But I'm talking about who comes up with this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
it just gives him a little height.
It
gives him a little height.
I know. We ain't got crazy.
It fixed the knees. He's not. Now he has knees. Before it was just leg and feet. So now he has knees.
Now he has knees.
I mean, there he is without knees.
Yep.
And then there he is with knees.
How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
How about that?
So they kind of fixed him. They went from disability dog to.
So he went from a low rider to a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, there you go. What they call it? Tooted?
Tilted. What is it? I mean, we mixing the breeds.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got that board.
What's another crazy breed?
I've got that Cabot.
Excuse me?
A Cabot.
I hope that's not what I think it is.
Look it up. A Cabot. A Cabot.
It just got rid of the tail.
For what? Seriously.
They call it a Manx cat.
A Cabot. It's a rabbit and a cat.
They say it's a fictional hybrid between a cat and a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Wikipedia is reporting it as a fiction and fantasy story including Japanese anime and manga. Manga.
But they had one right there.
But they do have Manx cats because
yes,
it's just a cat without the tail. It looks like a rabbit tail.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they had this.
They are originally in the Isle of Man, which is a British Crown dependency, Irish Sea, Great Britain, Ireland.
Yeah, that's where they had the motorcycle race at. The TT Isle of Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 39 mile course.
Oh wow, that's a nice size course.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Never seen it?
No.
You should see that shit. Whew.
What's the course called, or what is it?
The TT Isles of Man. Let me tell you, if you think you can ride, if you thought you could ride,
wow.
Come on, let's go.
Let's see.
I want to go see. I want to see. I want to stand on the sideline and watch you. If you think man, listen.
Wow.
Them guys, they have no brakes.
200 miles per hour is the average lap speeds up to 136. It's pretty interesting.
Them guys
fastest lap was back in 2023.
136 miles.
Peter Hickman.
Yeah.
Fastest lap ever.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
That's really fast. 39 miles?
Yeah.
That's hauling ass.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like going through the city of Dothan. Then you come out to the outside of the countryside. Mm-hmm. Then you fall back into town.
Yeah.
At 200 plus miles an hour.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
That's pretty fast.
That's insane. Yeah. I mean, they have like loop-de-doos. Mm-hmm. Man.
Wow.
When I tell you to be a racer, an AMA superbike racer, mm-hmm. to be one of those is one thing.
Yeah.
But to run that race, you got to be in tune.
What's the average track size? Like the one in Daytona or like Talladega? A mile?
2 miles.
2 miles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many laps do they usually do?
400.
Jesus. Is it really that high? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Daytona 500.
Is that what that means? 500 laps, maybe?
There you go.
Really?
There you go.
No way.
Yeah. 500 miles.
I never put that together.
500 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you been to one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Very interesting.
Talladega or Daytona? Which one's?
Talladega.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Talladega. Been years ago. Mm-hmm. And then early, in mid 90s. Mm-hmm. Talladega. Yeah.
I'm sure it was a good time back in the 90s.
Infield,
for sure.
yes. That was good days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Infield. Yeah.
Really?
Had motor coach and everything.
They allow RVs out there, don't they?
Yeah,
And stuff like you can camp out and
had
stuff.
the motor coach and everything.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Had a great time.
I've never been before. Right here's a good time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's wild. Mm-hmm. It is very wild. I want to go to that.
The Isle of Man?
I want to go there.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You do want to go?
I want to go there. Yeah. I want to see this. Tay, you have to understand.
Oh, guess when it started? Guess how old this is?
Long time.
Want to guess the year? I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
All right. 1901.
1901.
1907.
1901.
Or 1913.
1901.
1907.
1907.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember exactly, but yeah, for a long time. Yeah. How many deaths? You died there.
It said 156 total.
156 riders has been that
Actually,
died.
sorry. That was starting last. That was from. Let me start over. This is the incident history from 1907 to last year. Mm-hmm. So it might be older than that. The incidents was 156. Then he goes to 269.
That's how many incidents.
Yeah.
How many deaths, fatalities?
Fatalities was 269.
269 fatalities.
Yeah.
The 265 riders, 269 has passed away running that course. When I tell you they go no brakes, 0 brakes.
Wow.
And I'm talking about you running against the clock. I'm not running against you as another rider.
Oh.
We ride against the clock. Who got the best time? Who's going to keep the best time? Man, when I tell you, whew, oh my God.
Interesting.
You got to be in tune. You got to be in tune with the layout, the land. You got to be in tune.
Isle of Man TT Mountain Circuit.
You got to be ready.
And there it is right there.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you're there watching, are you just picking a spot?
Yeah.
Where you want? Really?
And
you just wait for them to come by.
You should see some of the videos. The guys got their phones out.
Sure.
And
you get a glimpse.
That's it. And I mean, it goes by with the buzz, and they snatch it back.
Wow. Yeah. But how many? I mean, do you know how many might be in this race or something? Like
maybe 40 riders, maybe 40. You know.
Race lap record.
136 miles an hour. That's the 30 mile an hour club.
But the time is 16:36.
16 minutes.
That's pretty impressive, though.
You have to see it, babe. When I tell you have to see this,
I'm gonna check it out.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It is crazy.
Wow.
When they come into town, you would think the sheer side of a building. You know how European towns are made.
Oh, yeah.
When the cobblestone,
yeah,
it's right there.
Wow.
When they come through, brave, they letting it all hang out. No kidding. I mean, they really letting it all hang out. I'm like, man.
This is interesting.
They're made of something different. Those riders are made of something different. Couple of guys like Dunlap. Michael Dunlap has been in that thing for years.
Yeah, I seen he holds the record.
Michael Dunlap.
Yeah. Michael Dunlap, most wins from 07 to present.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then before that was a Joey Dunlap. Are they related maybe?
Yeah.
And that was from 77 to 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how do you practice this? Like, because I mean, the distance. How do you practice this?
Practice. You just go out and you practice. You run that course. You got to know that course.
You really have to know the track.
You have to know that course. There's no doubt.
Sure.
Because you're reaching speeds of 200 miles an hour, and that means you got a hairpin coming up. You either going to make that hairpin or you going out across way out there somewhere.
Wow.
You know, you going out in space. You got sidecars, same thing. Sidecars. The guy that's on the sidecar, he's jumping from one side to the other, keeping that side of the car down.
Wow.
Like, what? Man, you lose your grip. How you gonna get back on?
Wow.
You just tumbling. When they pass through that town, it's incredible.
I'm just trying to put it together because in the early 1900s, there wasn't much horsepower back then.
It's always been horsepower. It's always been guys making
Probably not to the public then.
Not to the public. It's always been guys making it go faster. We're gonna make it go faster.
Yeah.
It's like the record holder now. Now, mind you, these are some of the same machines that you see on the highway here. You know, of course they've been detuned here, but it's some of the same machines. Some of the same machines, just not detuned.
Can you imagine a Tesla bike?
Just go. What was that? The wind blowing?
Can you imagine a Tesla bike?
No.
I'm surprised they haven't had one yet. Are they going to have one? They have one?
They
do?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe see. I haven't even.
Pretty fast.
Is it?
Pretty fast. Quick. Very quick.
I mean, I'm sure the battery doesn't last long.
Electric bikes. Yeah, they got one. They got a couple of them. They got somebody you can buy at Walmart. Electric bikes. Really. Yeah, like, nah.
Okay, I meant to say motorcycle. I typed in the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'm good. I need to make noise. A lot of noise.
There are officially no Tesla motorcycles yet, but there are definitely electric motorbikes.
Motorbikes. Yeah, electric motorbikes.
Wow.
They got something that go pretty fast.
There's some concepts out there, of course. But...
Yeah, of course. You know, Jay Leno has a jet bike. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Jay Leno he owns a jet bike. It's made by Bell and Howell.
He's a big car enthusiast.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a jet bike. Jet.
Yeah.
Jet propelled.
Right.
Comes out of was it Sikorsky maybe? Comes out of a helicopter. This is the engine.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
We got money.
It's got to spool up.
You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, there's no limit. There's no limit to it. I don't think I would own one, but there's no limit. It would be interesting to ride one every now and then.
Would it?
Yeah. You got to. It's just something that, okay, look at me.
Yeah.
I got a jet bike.
Who can say that?
Many people say that.
That's funny.
Got a jet bike. They even make motorcycles with car engines on them. Boss House makes a
Boss House
350 Corvette engine. Yeah.
Well, we always get into these conversations and go over time, but
look, it is. I'm just chewing grass.
Yeah.
I'm just chewing grass, man.
But as always, it's great to sit here and just talk about any and everything.
I love it.
Speaking of which, last week people had a heyday with your BBL and T-Rex comparison.
Can I want to. Okay. Now, I don't want nobody to be mad with me.
I don't think anyone's mad.
It's okay if you are. That's fine. But like I said, I'm just chewing grass.
We are definitely BSing.
I'm chewing grass, Hey, listen.
That's so funny.
I'm not talking about you women that grew up with them. You've gotten used to the position that you got to do. You know how to handle it.
Oh, my God.
But I'm talking about this little skinny woman that just put all this stuff back there. Brand new. She don't know what to do with this. She don't know how to perform with it. She's thinking, okay, I still can wipe it like this. But no, you can't. You got to get a long arm. You're going to have to. Listen. I was big at one time.
Sure.
But all my life I've been skinny. For the most part, my young years, I was skinny.
Yeah.
As I got bigger, my butt got bigger.
Right. Yeah.
Wait a minute, man. I can't get back there no more. What the hell? Man, why is it? Listen, at one time.
That's funny.
I was 320 pounds.
What was your highest?
That's my highest.
Wow.
320. Mm-hmm. Okay. I couldn't reach it. Mm-hmm. We got to do something different. My arms didn't grow, but my butt did. My butt got further and further that way. It kept going back the other way.
So this is your own personal experience.
It's my own personal experience.
Gotcha.
So I know for a fact, a little skinny girl that ain't never had one of them, she gonna go throw that big butt on there? Man. Y'all didn't tell her she got to wipe her boo-boo. Y'all better let her know. She got to wipe her boo-boo.
Not just that, but even like everyday cleaning, like hygiene. Yeah. Yeah.
How you going to get back there? You have to reposition yourself.
That's why they get those extra nails so they have extra inches to reach.
Nails?
Does it make sense to be able to
Don't
extend your nails 2 inches so they can wipe, grab the toilet paper?
You going to scratch me? That's going to scratch. That's going to hurt. Tell you, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Nails? Don't you know what nails do for when that paper get wet? When that paper get wet? No, man.
So that's not it?
Like I said, to the ladies that's already had it for years and years.
They grew with it.
They grew with it.
Yeah.
They know how to maneuver.
But one day I'm flat. Tomorrow I have
a hunk back there.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's a huge way to.
What you gonna do with that? How you gonna clean that? How? I'm serious.
Maybe they got the bidet the same day.
The bidet. Are you serious? Man.
Maybe they got that the same day.
Where they go to France? Where they go to France or somewhere?
Well, you know Amazon has everything now. You can just order a bidet.
A bidet from Amazon?
Yeah.
Wet your booty.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. You don't wet your butt?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If she can't get it, the bidet will.
So now it's becoming more of a task now.
Right. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Man. A lot of us don't even like washing dishes. How are we gonna wash that butt? That's the truth. A lot of us don't like washing dishes. You build people's house and dishes dirty.
I don't want to touch it.
What?
I don't want to touch that stuff.
Ain't no bug dookie. It'd be all right. Speaking of bug dookie.
Speaking. Why?
Can you tell me the last thing goes through a bug's mind when he hits your windshield? Last thing that goes through a bug's mind when he hits your windshield. The last thing that goes through his mind is his ass. That's the last thing that goes through his mind.
That's a sad way to
It is.
It's been a pleasure.
It has.
We will keep adding time.
It has.
Keep adding time.
It has. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. Absolutely. Lieutenant Dan.
Well, until next time.
Absolutely.
Pops.
Enjoy.
And Thanksgiving's coming up, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah. Until next time, Pops. It's been a pleasure.
Always. Love you, babe.
Love you too.